Nobody's getting their stream taken down for a few seconds of Fireflies. If that was the case, this league wouldn't have existed for a while. We used to play that song on repeat like 20 times in a row. Thank you. All these feds out here trying to snitch. Look at all you snitches. All y'all. I'm going to remember this, by the way. I don't forget. What up? What up? Oh, why is this on? All right. Yeah, for real. All right. We're going to, we got a few things in order. Shout out to you all for posting in challenge.com. I'm going to run the raffle here in a second. If you're watching on main server, which I am live right now, just know I'm only sharing out of the park. Oh, we got exactly 100. Look at us. I could lock it now, I think. I'm going to lock the giveaway. If you want to make a bracket, go ahead. You can still do that, but we're going to lock the giveaway at 100 winners. It's going to take me about 10 seconds to make it. I'll make it live on stream as well. So y'all can see how I do this. I'm going to make a Google Sheet. I'm probably about to block it with the camera. Hold on. All right, let me sign in. Blank. All right. I always pop at the top because I always have two posts, because I do my main post and then I enter in the thread as well. But we're gonna darken this up a little bit. It's way too bright. Then we're gonna get rid of this column. Delete. Then we're gonna make this lighter, like a light green. Let's do a like white border. And then we could make the font a little bigger. All right. And we're done. We got to do 3 winners, so I'm going to also open a tab for a random number generator. I can't see chat right now, so please don't meme me. Please don't meme me. I'm actually going to check. Am I getting memed? This is the Excel Speed Championships. No, it's not. That would get us DCMA. Let's not get copyright infringement on the wonderful, very prestigious Excel Speed World Championships. I'm here to eat paninis and win tahinis. Aren't we all? Giveaway 2 forward. All right, 3 of us are going to win. 3 of us are going to win 18 million each. We haven't done this in a while, so let's just do it. When did I say there was 100 winners? Wait. No. It's 3 winners. I didn't say 100. It literally says it in the thread. I can't show the thread because I could see people's IPs. Hold on. 3 winners. It literally says it right here. All right, we're going to go. How many? We got 81 people responded to the thread. Who said it? Black Baby Jesus said it. That's not me. Oh, I did say 100 winners. Whoops. Well, everyone's a winner in my heart. So that's probably what I was referring to. But this camera will actually move up. But let's get this wonderful show on the road. So we got, looks like 81 rows. It starts at row 1. Drum roll. Yeah, right. There's not even 100 entries, bro. I'm allowed to misspeak. All right. 3, 2, 1. Sell 50. That is Doc. I'll highlight it. You just won 18 million. Woo! Come on down. How do I highlight this? What am I doing? Where's the highlight feature? Google, help me. New user, let's go.
Just repaint the new bracket.
Yeah, I can paint it yellow. All right. That's one. Thank you, whoever that is. Is that RCGG? Yeah, it's you.
It's me, RC. Yep.
Oh, and I'm not even talking to you. I'm so sorry. I was on mute in Discord. Now you can hear me. Sweet. Let's try this again. Two more. 47. Oh, my boy Dame in the house. We'll make him yellow as well.
Yeah, somebody who really needed the money that time.
And here we go. Slaking is 49. Dead potato. That's terrible, bro. Oh, whoops. I did not mean to click. I just clicked on your username. That's going to make your luck worse. Here we go. Everyone but Dead Potato. Corco. Congratulations, Corco. Alrighty. Well, my hair's all messed up.
That sounds like a new person. I don't recognize that name. I've never seen it.
Yeah, congratulations, Corco. It looks like 2 new users, if I'm not mistaken. They will be messaged in some capacity, and we can move on to Out of the Park. Now, a couple things to handle in Out of the Park. First of all, let's get a prediction, please, while we're riffing here in chat. Yeah, but y'all saw I put 81. Okay, a regen, but their first season. Nice.
Out of the Park.
Hey, the alerts work. Let's go. Thank you, Wizbro, for the sub. Wizbro. All right. Can we get a prediction? We have a lot of minors versus majors matchups. I can make it. Actually, I'll make it.
I mean, I'm here. I'll do it. I just thought there'd be somebody else here. So
Okay. All right. RCGG wants to claim it. Thank you, RCGG. Make sure my filters do. I need to adjust a few things. Oh, whoops. I turned my mic down a bit. I feel like I was coming in louder than I usually do. I apologize. All right, predictions is in. I'm putting no, big fat no. Let's do 654. Let's make sure stamina is reset. Reset fatigue. And then for the miners as well. And that's pretty much all we needed to act like there was a bunch of stuff to do. I almost cursed. Don't curse on stream. Don't play DCMA music. Okay. I was clicking around on Discord frantically at 7:51 before I went to shower. Not that y'all needed to know that. And I sent to AJ. I could screenshot. It's actually pretty funny. Actually, it wouldn't make sense to screenshot, but I sent him like his game activity to him playing Minecraft 8 days ago. Hence why we were memeing with Minecraft in chat. We won 100 winners. I like to operate on logic sometimes, and right now picking 100 winners defies logic. Let's go to the bracket so people could see while they're betting. Should be a doozy. Should be a good round one. We'll probably jump in.
There's some potential for some upsets, like Seattle Anchorage on the right side bracket opening round.
Yeah.
that has potential on it. California versus the Crabs. I think that's another one that could be a little bit closer. I think the Crabs do have a really good first starting pitcher, though, so I think that'll probably offset that a little bit. But
And let's see, because remember, Southworth joined the Crabs midway after their season was pretty much already over. So I actually was thinking of them being an underrated Tahini team because of that. And see if he can get hot, then he should be able to, because their matchups are somewhat favorable. If they can get past the Firehawks, if they can handle Seattle as well, that's already the Elite Eight. And that's probably the Demons, if I had to guess.
I mean, from the sloths, I honestly I don't think the Demons will beat the sloths round one. Like Arya's going to be pitching probably game one for the sloths there.
True.
Probably just had one of the best seasons in the league, so I think that's a tough draw for the Demons just to get that particular pitcher in game one.
I wonder how the Demons were at home. We're not going to check that this year, but they are hosting, if I'm not mistaken. That could matter. Seattle's to the Final Four. Who says no? I can't believe this is chaotic. That's RCGG, bro. Is that like a meme I missed? I feel like I miss a lot of memes these days.
I think he's just talking trash in chat.
Crabs defamation. I'm suing. New Crabs co-GM, Dead Potato. The prediction's pretty much done. We're going to do a real-time sim here. I want to show. Oh, there's no games today, but there's games tomorrow. Make sure there's 10. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah.
There's some offset times there. I can't remember if we run them all.
That's what I needed to do. Thank you.
Yeah.
Let's go to today. Let's go to the next day. And then should we do daytime baseball?
Sure.
For the first round? Everyone's saying yes. Everyone being just new HO member KP. Let's go to the minors. And then I'm going to save because God knows this game is finicky when it comes to crashing. All right, let's go back to the world scores. All right, we know that there's no games today. We know there's games tomorrow, so I can comfortably end today. Save. Yeah, we could. Yeah, nighttime. That's actually a good point. Nighttime for later in the tournament. You know, you earn the primetime slots. You know what I mean?
Just like the Yankees. Yep, 100%.
And it really is red zone because red zone starts at 1 o'clock. Got to get that quad box though. Octo box. All right, let's get into it. I'm going to hit the real-time scores. Oh, let me actually not mess this up. Let me actually lock the bracket so people don't cheat. Start the tournament in challenge. All right, we're good to go. Start real-time sim. I'm going to hit pause. It's so crazy how close finish sim and pause sim are close to each other. Every season, I mean, I can always hard close, so I guess it's not wouldn't be the worst thing, but
There's a little fear in you. Yeah. Like,
the fact that it's
when
so
I'm watching
close
on stream and I'm watching somebody who's not used to doing live sims, and they start wiggling their mouse around, and you see the little panic set in.
Yep.
It makes me nervous watching from the mod seat. Like my heart rate goes up just a touch.
Yeah, it's scary times for sure. Definitely, you know, you have, especially with the live file, you know, not to downplay the Tahini, but at the end of the day, it's just a Tahini. You know, I love the Tahini though. Let's not get it twisted. But live file was definitely a special kind of scary when I did it opening day for sure.
Yeah, Chaotic and Enoch are always in the wings. They're like Batman. They are just ready to save the day at any moment.
Yeah, they are legendary. Shout out to both of them. Oh, let's get a shout out to RCGG, by the way, jumping in the booth for the first time. And if you're watching and you want to get in the booth, where I'm sharing my screen live in the main server, which you could find by doing the little command. What game should we watch first? Put it in Twitch chat, whatever game you want to see first. Shout out to you all.
Yeah, we have to start with some minor league teams before they get chalked out, so.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I have to pay him. I have to pay you. Yeah, I do. Seattle versus Anchorage. Ooh, multiples.
Oh, that is kind of funny. Nosbase versus himself. Nosbase being pass on the Wheelers, batting, I believe, second in their lineup. And he's also GMing Seattle.
Awesome. Now let me get my camera. Should be like over here. Hopefully the widgets are fine.
I'd like to point out that Seattle is dead last ranked in the tournament with only 29 wins. The Puerto Rico Ranos this season had 32, so good work, Seattle.
That's actually kind of funny. That's a couple quick outs for Seattle with Bobby Walk on the mound. Oh, out of town. My fault, y'all. My fault. I'm sure someone said it in chat. Yep. I want to turn down the game audio. Hold on.
Oh, Stun Gun is pitching this game. That's exciting. Seattle this season, if anybody doesn't know and doesn't know the backstory, Seattle dragged Stun Gun around the league like it was weekend at Bernie's and put him on the mound to get shelled night in and night out. He took the mound for 21 losses this season and an 8.41 ERA. So he was also losing the last game of the season. He was down 7-0. Pretty sure he got pulled in the second or the third. But Seattle refused to lose. They tied it in the ninth, and then Pee Wee Reese hit a walk-off double in a 5-for-5 at the plate day with 2 walks, a perfect day from Pee Wee Reese. So Stun Gun could get off the hook and not have his name etched as the only person with 22 losses in PBE history.
That's beautiful.
And an 8.41 ERA is pretty painful. Like, he'll be remembered as the Seattle pitcher who was almost as good as Sam Mabry.
Yeah, 8.41 is like an absolute shelling every time you take the mound. Like, if I had like 6 or 7 for an ERA, I'd probably just retire the character, but 8.41 is something else.
Does that affect Stun Gun's legacy? Oh, this is crushed, but lined out to left. Zaxaquil pops it up. And Seattle's got 2 hits. They left 2 on, but they're scoreless. We'll go bottom second. Anchorage in a tight one here. Playing a major league team close. That's a line out to first. What's up, Colby?
Not much. Had to jump in to make fun of Stun Gun, you know.
Damn. Yo, justice for my boy T-Stoles. That's deep. To the dead center.
Out of here.
Jones. Off of who else? Stun Gun. A solo shot. Hit all the way to continental United States. That's a base hit for Backle. Now Stun Gun is ruined? Really? Not the 8.41 ERA? That's a pop out for cash considerations.
Losing the Tahini might be the nail in his legacy coffin.
Who's taking top 3? Someone take it.
You caught me mid-drink.
It's a Boudreaux grounder.
Bobby Walk pitching. We got David Doug. Oh, no, David Doug pitching. Bobby. Wait, do I have it backwards? I do. First time in the booth. Put me on the spot.
As we do.
Jimmy Arenado up the middle. Little single. My buddy Jimmy from Chicago, now sitting in Seattle. Bradley Wellerman, Luigi Toe was in the chat. Up to bat, he basically was the only bright spot of the Seattle lineup this year. Fly out to left. We got somebody Jones, Hog Feather Jones, the DH. Line out to center. Nas base, aka pass, coming up. Weekly hit to first. Jessica Camo. Weekly hit to second. We're on to the fourth.
All right, we're going to back out because it's the Tahini and we have to watch other games. New York only up 2 against the State College, but that could get ugly quickly. New Orleans only up a run against KC. That would be crazy. Providence taking care of
Bears.
Wow. Vandals are angry. Who angered the Vandals? Maybe they actually got punished. Or they're doing the punishing, honestly. That's unfair. I bet his FIP was stellar. Let's go actually click on the majors. Wow, the Ranas. Oh my God. And as expected, this game's close. Detroit, San Antonio. Look at Indy.
If Valorant Arcanum lost that game out of Boise, like that character's just cursed. Like they have great TPE, great stats, but they just can't seem to put a season together like over 2 WAR.
Damn. Only time Ranas will ever be on stream is a Tahini. Yep, this is why you tune in for the Ranas. Let's show them.
Oh man, that green is hard to read.
I've been saying that, and I honestly, I'm about to go change it. Well, they're about to get eliminated, so it's pointless. Unless backstop struck out. Can Boise pour on some
3
runs?
hits so far, like off of Arcanum. That's something.
That's insane. Oh, that's in the gap. That almost went over the wall. It's a sliding double for Shane Ziegler. And this may get ugly for Puerto Rico. Ooh, a strikeout looking. Wow. A 3-pitch strikeout.
Stuff, eh?
Ratings are pointless. Oh, and that's a base hit for Bonga. Bon appetit. Oh, wow. That's caught and left, but they do score their second run. And it's 2-0 Boise. Dan grounds out. Puerto Rico playing a respectable ball game so far, I'd say.
Yeah, I really think they need something here, though, if they're going to get anything done.
Okay, Arcanum. Yeah, that circle change. Dan, the Vandals are angry at somebody. Probably head office because they're always getting punished. A walk for Hitchcock. That's a joke, by the way, if you're new. The Vandals aren't actually always being punished. It's a meme. That's a line out to short. Had to get that disclaimer out there. Strikeout for Joey. All right, this game's kind of boring, no offense. Detroit. 3-0.
Oh, Anchorage got one back.
They did. 3-1. Oh, and Cal's only down 1? Ooh, that might be the game. But this game's tied. A couple are on. We should jump in real quick. This is a bracket buster, I think. I think a lot of folks picked Buffalo here. Lunar Base trying to play split.
Yeah, I think it's pretty 50-50. Like Robert Green off the mound for Lunar is going to be a tough ask. So.
Well, Buffalo went scoreless in that inning. Now Cheeky with the strikeout swinging. Hog Shoe. 1 for 1, now 1 for 2. Slamson ground out. And that inning went pretty quickly. We tune in and it's all defense, which is fine, I guess, because I'm a pitcher. Oh, and as I say that, it's a base hit. Hit the wall in right.
Get chucked out at second. Oh, they threw cut off.
Splorger with a strikeout. Abracadabra, Avada Kedavra with a walk. Savage up the middle. They will make the throw from center, not in time. And the Surge with 2 outs here in the 5th. Take a 3-2 lead. Oh, this is crushed. That's over the wall and right. The tall wall. Razzmatazz.
Headcount scoreboard. Providence put up like a 5 spot there somehow, so that game is blown open over the Firehawks.
Buckshank went yard. Yeah, we're going to have to back out of here, unfortunately. Or fortunately, depending on who you are. Swifties, come on, bro. Come on, man. Let me see.
Detroit got to Aria just as I talked them up. They put them down.
Only 3 runs. Respectable. If they can, unless they already got pulled. No, they're still in the game.
San Antonio needs to get some bats going. 1 hit.
Seattle, Anchorage. Yeah, this game kind of blew open for Providence. Let's go check out the other list. Yeah, nothing, not a single 1-run game on right now, which is disappointing. Not really any, honestly, any objectively good games on. My bracket needs. Yeah, I mean, it's the closest minor league, major league matchup is that 3-run ball game. But we already watched a little bit earlier. Let's see. I'm pumped for Providence. I predicted they would make a run. Let's see. Southworth is perfect at the plate, but so is like half the lineup. Rayru line out. Bub swung at a pitch way inside, it seems. Yep. Probably would have been a ball. That's a walk for Cove.
I was looking at a lot of team stats today, and I don't think the Firehawks had like an amazing bullpen or anything, good starting pitching, but now that they're into the bullpen, this is probably just going to get ugly fast.
Yep. Unfortunate for the minor leagues this year. Oh, and that's bases loaded. That's going to be extra bases. They're going to go for 3. They're not, but a bases clearing double. Wow. Burn. Yeah, as Dead Potato said in chat, or Slaking King, because y'all be going by a million different names. Yeah, we're probably going to back out of here. Oh, wow.
Eek. Stop. They're already dead.
And the fielder's choice out. We could probably go check something else. Oh, Chicago!
The Kingpins?
Time to get baked. Whoa. PDs? Head office? Penley with a line out the center. I'm not a Fed. I'm not a snitch. You could tell me. I'm no longer an HO anyway. That's a base hit. Oh, excuse me. That's a grounder to the pitcher from Fokhar.
They got into OBX's bullpen, which is good because they have good starting pitching at Outer Banks. So.
And that was a base hit for Singh. And now Henry walks with Hiccup Horrendous Haddock on the mound and a strikeout on Harper. Makes it 2 outs. Full count. The hit and run with a full count was great play. And the Aviators add a run to their lead. It's 7-5. McDaniel with a walk. Here we go. Do they run away with it here? Khan steps in. Oh, struck out. Swinging way outside. That's a great, what's that? A SC was Screwball. Nice. 2-0 count for Cheech. Now 0 for 2. Dog takes first with a walk. That's Sori's player. DeCantor with a strikeout. Tejada lines out directly to first. Black Baby Jesus is mad at me. I think throughout my streams, at any point, you will be mad at me. Like at some point, all users are mad at me at different points. I think for something I did. But I appreciate it. It's fun for me. I like being the villain. That's a strikeout for Duke. Bears got to run. Bakar. Oh, this is crushed. Touch them all. Sod Fakar. The solo shot. 369 feet. And the Aviators lead 8-5. It's going to be flown out to center. We could back out. Look at Providence. Honestly, we probably are going to just drive our cars collectively, all meet up and park at the Lost Demons game. How about it?
Yeah, it makes the most sense. Everything else is almost a touchdown ahead or behind.
Wrong sport. And I'm wearing a hockey jersey. Talking football, wearing hockey jerseys, you know. Just another night in the PBE.
Right. They're only 8 periods into this one, so...
Let's see if they hit the hole in one. This is Rob Littlejohn for San Antonio against Thorne Belfour, and that's a strikeout looking. A 3-pitch strikeout. So Detroit can add to their lead.
They need to add here because the bottom half of this lineup, not great. The top half, really good in Detroit.
Slamus. That's a base hit. A single off the 1-0 count. Oh, the 4-6, but not the 3. It's a fielder's choice out. A stolen base attempt for Valor, who reaches. Here comes Swifties legend Danger Dollarson. This is popped up and popped out. Last chance. You got this, RCGG. Can you take us away? Top of the 9th.
Top of the 9th, we got Stewart coming up to bat. He needs to turn it over to the top of the order.
Oh.
That's a drive. It might. No. Left fielder gets under it. Julian O'Sullivan coming up. Right at the first baseman. Last chance. Nada. Swinging. Cutter, 97. Game over. 3-2 Detroit.
Thorne Belfour shuts the door. And Detroit, they move on to the Sweet 16. Hopefully I'm perfect. I think I'm perfect as well. We're going to check that.
Scroll back up to that Chicago game. Who's got the bases loaded?
Oh, Buffalo held on.
Oh,
OBX does
OBX.
with no outs.
Damn.
Yeah, that's not exactly pretty. Shout out to Buffalo for holding on to that possible almost bracket buster. But like you said it was split because of the pitching duel. Not really many good options. We haven't seen KC New Orleans, so we should jump in. To strike out for Slobber Knocker. What a name.
By the way, with San Antonio eliminated, that is 3 million of the 71 million for the Tahini Twitch bet already gone.
Wow. Shot to the casino. This is going to be a grounded to the pitcher for Quincy. And last out for Kansas City, Levinsky. Easy out for the shortstop in New Orleans. A statement win. Looking to make a run in this Tahini. Advance to the Sweet 16. So a few tickets punched. There's Raptors are in, the Surge are in, the Vandals are in. Providence is
I like this so far. I took a lot of chalk this year, so this is looking good.
Yeah, and we're going to take a peek at all that here in a bit. Anchorage here in the bottom of the ninth. Let's see what they do down 4. Never say never. With Majiro McQueen on the mound. That's a pop out from Jones. And
It's beautiful. Passes coming up to be the last
Mass
out.
base. Grounder, ground
Excellent.
out. Seattle. Nasbase's majors team shuts the door on Nasbase's minors team. And Seattle's in your Sweet 16. These games are all but over. Which one have we not? Have we not? We saw Province. We haven't seen this one. Swifties, Voyagers.
Yeah, this was like 10-0 almost immediately.
Yeah, we didn't get to. Unfortunately, Crawford with the strikeout. They have 2 hits to 15. Unreal. Oh, make it 3. Bandit Healer. Juicy Jimbo checks in for New York and records the final out as New York moves on to the Sweet 16.
It really sucks. I do love the Swifties blue. It takes me back to the Blue Jays blues of the 80s. They used to play in that color. Loved it.
Yeah, oh yeah. Now I'm picturing it in my mind. Love those jerseys as well. Have we seen Chicago OBX? We have. We've seen both these games. This one's about to end, so we could pop in. Let's see what California does. Oh, a walk? A 4-pitch walk from Ryan Neggs to Gus Beavers. A little grounder to the shortstop. Steps on the bag. And the Crabs are in your Sweet 16. They win 15-4. And last but not least, in the sim, it's 5:22. The game started at 1:05. 19 runs so far. It's a walk.
Manfred punching the air right now.
Pace of play. What happened, bro? This is deep. Caught in center.
How tall is that guy out there?
Yeah, I know. He's taller than the wall. It's a McDaniel walk. 4-pitch walk. Strikeout for Khan. Leroy Jenkins. Leroy gives up a base hit. The Swift. An RBI double. 2 on for Steve Duke, who walks. Saad Fakhar in the gap. He's already 2 for 5. Make it 3 for 6. Another ribby. This dude's unstoppable. 2 ribbies, 17-5. Strikeout for Singh. We're almost 5 hours into this game. That's a ground out for Decantor. Porter on the mound for OBX to strikeout for Tejada. And a line out for Marcus and OBX. Got their offense in a groove. And they move on to the Sweet 16 as well. So we are done what looks like with the sim, unless a minor league game. Nope. We are all done. Just confirming. Yep. So I can hit finish. We're going to go through all the scores. I'm going to score them in the challenge bracket. We're going to start with Control F.
We've got, I'm going to close the pred. No minor team victories.
Nope.
So,
if you could believe it, the Ranas were closer than a lot of their minor league counterparts in their matchup, despite scoring 0 runs. Goes to show how dominant these offenses were in this sim day from these majors teams. Surge win 8-6. New York, where are you on my screen?
16-1 over Swifties.
Thank you. I'm missing Apex Pathfinders. Where are you? Okay. 8-1. Underrated. We did not watch that game for a single second because the Apex got a handle on it early. It should be interesting to see how they do the rest of the tournament. They've been good in the Tahini lately. Let's see. Anchorage. They somewhat.
they've got the recipe for a tournament like this. They've got a bunch of really good starting pitchers, as we found out in the playoffs.
Yep.
and they've got a bunch of switch hitting power bats, so you can't really pick them apart very easily.
Let's do Vandals Bears real quick. That was 15-2. Crabs Firehawks. That was 15-4.
15 crabs for.
Thank you. There's 10 of these, so give me some time. Seattle.
8-4
Thank you.
Wheelers.
Yep, the infamous NASpace versus NASpace matchup.
Pretty rigged. Look at that stun gun ERA, 1.23.
Look at him go. Demons won 3-2. The only one-run game in the entire sim day. Just missing Outer Banks, which was 17-5. And
Does somebody in chat know what his TPE level was this season? Like, I don't think it was too horrendous. I remember like looking at his player, and it was like, I didn't think it was like minor league level or anything, but
who?
stun gun.
I feel like he's been in the league for like 10 years. 700. Yikes. All right, all the games have been scored on my end. 102 brackets. Let's see how folks are doing. What? I got one wrong? Bruh, what did I get wrong?
Was it the sloths demons? I feel
That's
like
what I was guessing, yeah.
Probably. Yep. Darn it, and I was hyping up the demons. Ugh. Wow,
Yeah,
a lot
I
of
got the
perfect
sloths wrong
brackets.
too, because
12. All right, folks, I'm getting my OBS out. Hold on. You might need to, someone may need to read them to me as I type. A lot of y'all are still perfect. This is awesome. I wish that was me. How did Bianca do? Oh, she's perfect. Wow.
I mean, it was a surprisingly tame first round.
It was. Compared to other years, recent, not recent. What a Thrill's on top. Gun Muffin. Oh, that's lowercase.
oh my god, Uzi. Wait, hey, Uzi has us winning. I like that.
Oh, DVS? I like it.
Yeah, that's great. We'll take that. Bunch of people have us winning. Have they not looked at our like starting pitching? Like what?
Well, you guys have a pretty good path to victory. Plus, you were a solid team this year.
Yeah.
And just as a preview, I think DVS will do even better next year.
From the inside out, I think we'll probably be a playoff team again, hopefully next season. But it's not going to be 70 wins like it was this season. We had a lot of.
I think it will.
We had
Both
a
New Orleans
lot
and Cancun
of
are
stuff,
losing more than they're gaining.
Our Pythag
Your
was like
schedule's looking a little easier next year.
65 or something. We were way over Pythag, and I just don't think that it's like, I don't know. As much as I want to be positive on my team, and I'm not trying to be like, oh, let's like avoid a curse or anything, I'll be very happy if we're like 60, well, probably like 65. We may win the division again because, like you said, some of these other teams are starting to degrade out, but we're losing 2 starting pitchers and removing 2 people from the pen. So it's going to be a little bit tighter next season, I think. I think we're going to have a scenario much like the Legends division that's got like Buffalo and New York and stuff, where you're going to have a bunch of teams that are going to be very equally matched, and it's going to come down to like 3 teams with like 60 wins or something crazy.
Next year will be fun. Someone said, I think they all have the Uzi picks. The Uzi school of Tahini picking. That's insane. And
yeah, but like
the years he won, I think he picked minor league teams. Obviously, this year he didn't.
was gonna say, I remember, I think it was 2 seasons ago, where he had like Florida, the Lemurs, like the Dillos, and like they all beat a major leagues team or something, and it was absolute pandemonium. But he
Well, 2
somehow
years
called all
ago,
3 of them.
I think we had a record for minor team victories. Like it was in a crazy year. It was such a great way to ring in 50.
I do remember that being a chaotic Tahini. Now, the minor league versus major league matchups are not done. That was just round one. There's going to be some more, obviously, as we move through.
Yeah, so some teams that had like the Lemurs had 66 wins, they should be ranked 2. The Dillos had 65 wins, along with like Nashville and Cancun. Florida had 64. So there's a bunch of teams that had buys basically last round that'll still be
Yeah, I think
like
this might be the
minors.
most minor league teams ever with a bye. 3 of the 6 were minor league teams. It's usually dominated by major league teams. So, yeah, great point by bringing that up. And we'll go through the performance of the day. Mark Southworth, my prediction was he was going to carry the Crabs. Obviously, a little skewed against a minor league team, but 4 for 5, a triple, 3 ribbies, 4 runs scored, and a walk, and a win over the Firehawks. Bon Appetit, perfect at the plate, including 2 bombs, 5 ribbies, and 3 runs scored against those pesky Ranas. And Justin Fern, 2 doubles, a home run, 6 RBI. Do you think he got... No, there's no triple. They would have put it. But
Yeah, they would have put the triple.
2 doubles, a home run, 6 RBI, 3 runs scored, and a walk. Very busy day at the plate for Justin. And 2 Crabs being on here could help me with what I said. I have no clue what I put in my bracket, to be honest. But we'll finish today. Make sure this
You
game...
catch fire in these tournaments? I can't remember. Like,
Yeah, I've seen it.
oh, okay. Yeah.
Where an individual player... I remember one year D.
Yeah.
Fernandez went nutty. Like some players are just built for the postseason. Arthur Morgan from the Space Rangers was kind of the opposite. Like some players are just postseason duds, and some players are just built for the postseason in this engine, in our environment. And D. Fernandez is one of those players that I'm sure he had a good game in the first round, but
A couple seasons ago, or was it last? I think it was last postseason. I think it was Days and Guile from, I want to say it's NOLA. Yeah,
Yeah.
he plays for NOLA. He got on fire, and he just carried them like through a couple of rounds. He batted like 600 or something crazy in the league championship round.
yeah, that's Punk's player. He always makes good players. Bianca, you're perfect. Oh wait, did I not put? I thought I put. Oh shit, did I miss my own wife? Oh no. Oh no, you're not perfect. I thought you were. My bad, babe. You're right above me, so you're tied for 13th. There's 12 perfects, and then there's a whole nother bunch that are just under that. Yeah. 1 pick away. You are perfect to me, though. This is so strange. Y'all
They're trying to get you roasted.
trying to get me on the couch. I already do bad enough on my own. I don't need help with getting on the couch, y'all. Come on now. This is insane. This is not going well, y'all. The file's fine, but me, I'm
Did
probably
we hit
on the
this with a
couch.
save yet? Let's hit this with a save just to be sure.
Yeah, because this is all crashing at this point. Let's go to the schedule. Let's make sure we got good start times. We'll move it up to 3:05, my original home area code, where I was from. And we'll switch to the minors. Oh, we got to do home and away as well, so we'll go back to the majors. DVS should definitely be hosting.
DVS,
Who's hosting?
Boise over Indy. Yeah.
Yep.
Cancun over the Surge.
Oh, yeah, Cancun had a bye.
Nashville over OBX.
Yep, they also had a bye. Who's better between Providence and Seattle?
Crabs.
Yep, they're
Yeah,
hosting.
Crabs had 44, Seattle had 29.
Perfect. And now
What
we
a
got
wonderful battle that is.
Dillo's hosting.
Dillos, yeah, that's fine. Flamingos over Nola, yeah.
Yep.
And then the Lemurs are ranked number 2. So yeah, we're good.
Perfect. All right, all start times are good. Do we have a prediction?
Throw something in here. I guess we can still do the same one, right?
We can for this round.
Run it back again for this round.
That would be nuts. If we couldn't see it, like that would be the first time ever, because I've been doing this. First time ever that in the same tournament where we didn't have any minor league wins in the first round, that we had any in the second. Because sometimes we'll see both, but that's always coupled with it occurring in the first round first. We've never had a clean first round and then what you would say like a dirty second round. Late night PBE, you know.
Spreads up. So if you want to get some bets in.
I made some money on the last one. Let's go. We're sticking with the nose.
Yeah, I lost 100,000 channel points in our game 5 against Indy. So I am broke for now.
Wait, why 315? We move it up 2 hours.
Talking about duration.
It was 105 in the first round. Are any of these 315? No.
I think he means 3 hour and 15-minute game duration. Like I think he was pitching a bet idea.
Oh, ooh, that would be a good bet. Have we ever bet on game duration before?
Yeah, we do that every now and then, but it requires you to go through game logs, and it's kind of obnoxious. It's a Southworth pred. That's a Southworth special.
That's funny. The first ever prediction we ever did in the PBE ever. Can y'all guess what the prop was? It was a prop bet. That gives it away.
It's maybe like a
No, Luigi. Wait, Luigi, who? I always forget your
Luigi's Daedalus.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Makes sense. He's been roasting me all night. I'll just say it. It was errors. And and if I remember correctly, it was 1.5.
But it was talking about the streamer.
But it wasn't me, so too easy of a bet if it's not me. All right, predictions done. Times are good. Home and away is good. Let's get into this real-time sim. What's up, Troller Tommy? Hey. Real-time sim. Don't hit finish sim, hit pause sim. P for pause.
We have OBX Nashville. Wasn't that just the World Series? Am I crazy?
You are not crazy. That's an underrated point that I can't believe I missed. Because I made the post before the World Series started because of how quick it was coming. It was the first Tuesday. So
Yep.
I alternate between the first Tuesday or the second Tuesday. Shouts to HO for being able, and the stream team for working around the fact that I'd like to do that based on my personal schedule. So thank you for keeping both Tuesdays open always. Yeah, these are some great matchups. Honestly, if we're going to see some better endings than we did in the first round, hot take, we're going to see more one-run games than we did in the first round, which was only 1. And there's less games by 2. Let's jump into who got a bye that we
should start with some sort of a minors team for sure, just to give them some airtime before it gets blown out.
Amarillo.
If it gets blown out, I mean.
The Dillos are one of the better Tahini teams in history, I'd say. Angel with a ground out. A walk for pitcher. That's going to drop. Runner going to go to third. And a single that moves the runner to third for Taz. Sebastian Otage. Oh, I'm blocking it. My bad. There we go. Thank you. 1 out. Full count. This is crushed. Grand and salami for Carl Beatty Jr. over
How about that Flamingos game?
Ooh, yeah, we should probably about that. Yeah, sorry, Amarillo. I have like a vendetta against them personally, but I keep it classy on the stream. Well, we should honestly let them bet. It's only fair they could do the full first inning.
Yeah, that's fair. We give each one of them an inning and then move along. Oh no, Detroit's up 3-0 on Louisville.
It's a hit for Mosquitoes, and then Matsui Hidari. Enoch is pleased with the results so far. It's 4-0 here in the top of the first. It's a strikeout for Tomato.
Pretty sure Aria's on her way to Seattle next season, so giving up 4, that's a good start. That'll put her right on pace to join the team over there.
Yikes. They'll be good at some point. Man with a fly out to left. A walk for strikeout for Hughes. That looked like it was inside. Commander Warsmoke grounds out, and not looking good for the Dillos. New Orleans, Florida's tied. Seattle. But I mean, it's 26 versus 23. Oh, this game, the Vandals. Woo.
Oh no. They're beating up on Jose.
Talk about perfect brackets. That would probably ruin at least a few of those.
Get mine.
Detroit. Wow, that's ugly. Let's go to New Orleans. Florida batting with 2 outs. They got
Jim Hawkins up to bat.
What's up with this
Eshelman
ballpark?
on the mound. Eshelman had another good season. He always has a good season. He's one of the best pitchers around.
This ballpark is better for wide, I'd say.
This is a wonky ballpark. What is going on with the background here?
Is
I
this
think green screened it. Anyways, oh, all right. Slaps it to the shortstop, gets chucked out.
You could take top 3.
Beckham Brooks up to bat. Beckham Brooks, slow roller to the shortstop, chucked out. Top of the order for Nola. Steel flex up.
Woo.
Ooh, rips it by the first base. That's going to be trouble. That could be 2. That could be 3.
Oh.
He's going 3. He's in there. Good hustle triple. Probably only give him a double. And line drive center. Tags it in. Mills gets herself, an RBI. Ashley Joanna Williams takes a walk. Sagandi legend. Getting beat up a little bit here this inning. Fly ball. Gets out of it. They're only down 1-0. Flamingos can come back. Still on the bottom side of the order. Spinosaurus Bill. Over to third baseman. Out. Stephen McLeod. Right back to the shortstop. Another out. Strike 3 on a circle change. Eshelman's cooking.
I was going to back out real quick. I clicked the wrong button. Let's take a gander around the league. Oh, wow. Vandal pouring it on our Scorpions, RCG and myself. Indy.
We're into the bullpen. Xavier's in.
Wow, that's early, very early for Ray to be in. Buffalo, surprisingly up by 1. Cancun scoreless. And OBX taking it to the champs. Let's see, Seattle with a
request for the Cancun game in chat.
Oh, we need Cancun. Okay. Well, can I hit cancel?
Sorry, let's show this one.
Yeah, for a little bit.
Give this a little love.
I like the wide view. I guess I'm a weirdo, but I personally like wide over default. Quick,
I want you to see into the
It
corner.
makes it easier to get your widgets viewable without blocking stuff.
Yep. 3 quick outs for Seattle. Can Providence tie it up? They bring up Fern, who was the #1 performer of the first round. Struck out. Hitless so far in this one. And Goose is the opposite. Goose is 2 for 2. McKenzie, got picked off by the lefty, and then McKenzie gets beamed. Wow. So Jolly, the cold hitter, flies out to left.
I would have paid so much money for him to beam that guy just to get him over there to pick him off. Like, wow, that would have been legendary stuff.
Why are you so excited about the Vandals being over DVS, huh? Huh? No, you're right. That is wild. And would be probably one of the earliest exits we've seen from, I mean, it's as early as it possibly can get for a 1 seed. A lot of history needs to be checked, but I don't know how often a 1 seed gets knocked out in the first round, in the Sweet 16. Lemur's getting torched. Sorry, KP. Yeah. Relax, babe. I mean, I love you. Go Vandals. Woo! Holly Sheets on the Vandals. Yeah, OBX Nashville is waiting for some love. Is that a pun? I think that's a pun. Let's see.
He's blown that Boise game open too.
I want to see Florida here. I know we already saw it earlier, but this is a 1-run game. It's the only 1-run game between minors and majors.
Ooh.
Yeah, it was a pun. Good for me. I know Mo loves there. So that's a walk because of the beaned batter from Williams, but Sagandi Legend gets them to ground out. Can Florida get their fortune turned? They're scoreless with 2 hits. It's a fly out from Jackson. Waxilium Summers with a line out to short. Jim Hawkins, the Hawk. That ball was skied 380 feet to tie the game. The hosting Florida Flamingos, one of 6 teams with a bye.
The entire postseason.
Uh-oh.
Almost back to back. Spinosaurus Bill flies out to right. This game is box office, folks. This is Tahini Classic lore. Days and Guile to dead center. Mentioned previously earlier tonight by one of my co-hosts. It's Punk 42 AE.
Just built different. He's got that dog in him.
Yeah, he does got that dog in him. Saw the Flamingos tied up. He said, nope, let me go knock one out. Checking in. Activity check +3 TPE for Josh the Jew. What up, Josh? That's my boy. Bang with the ground out. I'm kidding. You don't get free TPE for chatting. Disclaimer, please don't sue. That's a base hit up the middle for Taylor. That was way outside. That 7th pitch, you could see it. Almost, yeah. Wow, great framing from the catcher. Oh, and another walk. This is getting ugly for Florida.
Ooh, they squeezed him on that one.
Yeah, unfortunate. Oh, the full count.
Oh, no.
No doubter. That ball had no chance. Abigail Mills, unreal. Yeah, this game went from nail biter to blowout quickly. Yeah, we could probably move on, folks. We've seen
the Lemurs have put 5 back on Detroit. That's
that's true. Ooh, the Scorpions got a couple on. No bias, obviously. Nashville does have one on.
Oh, Ted swung out swinging on the last one.
Seattle Providence is tied. That's great. We saw that one earlier, though. I do want to check in on Louisville. They are batting. They have staged a nice comeback. Who's
give them some airtime?
I should say who's in the booth. I'll write it. Plus Casey Cole.
It's a DVS special tonight.
Well, yes, because Casey Colby used to play for the Scorpions, I think, way back in the day, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep. I was there for their first ring.
That's dope. Does the worst bracket get anything? No. But you do get time on stream because I always check who gets the worst pick. I'm so rude. Dak hit a grand slam.
Yeah, you're really antagonistic. I just want to be friends with everyone.
Damn, clip that.
We can pull that Lemurs game up, or
yeah, let's do it. 2 outs. Can I levy this right now? No. That's a fly out from O. Richards.
Yeah.
Ooh. Goodbye,
Here we
baseball.
go, putting our magic touch on this game.
3 for 3. Good night to that baseball. 357, right corner, and it's 9-5. Like my job. A walk for Slamus. Oh, the Dillo's got. Oh, can we switch? Is it too late? Oh, Valor up to bat, and that's a wild pitch. Oh, that inning's already. Wait, was that the game? There was a game where someone had bases loaded, no outs. Ooh. Oh, the DVS took the lead.
Yeah, I'm betting Smalls hit a home run. I think he was the one that was coming up. Yeah, Smalls hit the home run.
And Boise has a chance to tie, but did we see any of this? Well, it's...
No, we have not touched Indy Boise. Indy was up like 6 or 7-0, basically right off the hop on that one.
We'll jump from this to DVS Vandals here in a bit. That's in the gap. Perfect timing. Udo Bonga. We have a tie game, folks. Oh, and it's 7-7, and now Bon Appetit. Oh, and the throw from center was offline. Would have been an out. Instead, it's a run. Boise leads 8-7. Was that an error? I think it was.
Yeah, they gave somebody an error for that.
It's a ground out for Johnston. Trex Dan with the strikeout. Let's go back.
I thought he was dead by like 10 feet as soon as that ball got thrown out of the hand. I was like, wow, that's coming in hot.
That was wild. Speaking of wild, this, no. See, certain ballparks.
Jeez.
Yeah, this is better. Sorry, y'all. Just give me a second. All right, there we go. Holly Sheet on the mound. Perfect timing. And a strikeout. It's my wife. Striking out my teammate, Chauncey Ingram. And now my GM versus my wife. Got under it, but flew out. Damn, what a game. Who would have thought? I mean, this is a season 56 World Series preview, in my opinion.
Could be.
I've been saying that for the last couple seasons. That's a Walker lineup center.
I was
EVC.
looking over the Vandals roster earlier to just see some talking points on them, and they are definitely going to be a problem in probably 2 or 3 seasons.
This one's crushed.
I think Van's still a little further out. I'd put them 57, 58.
Burgers was eating on that one, and 57, 58. I mean, I've never seen that many users update for a non-playoff team during playoff week. They submitted like 15 updates. This one's crushed.
No.
Back-to-back jacks off of Xavier Pruitt. And it's 7-5 Vandals. First it was the DH, then the left fielder, Pierre Phillip. Unreal. 2 for 3 on the day with a homer.
I'm gonna get yoinked. Hey, I'm in. Woohoo!
RG's
Look, Mom.
guy is in. That's a ground out. Recorded that out.
And Phillip was Vancouver's Vic Thunder batter of the year for the team this season. Proving it right now.
Wow. And those are some great at-bats from the Vandals. Yep, Seattle Providence walk-off alert. Thank you so much today. And McKenzie's up against Fittipaldi. That's a base hit for McKenzie. Jolly with the walk.
Uh-oh.
They got the runner and
This is
scoring.
going to be a meltdown.
Here we go. Will it be? Here's your first out. Cool Crab pops out. Rayru. That's up the middle. Will this be the winner? Runner comes from second. They win it. Todd Rayru hits one up the middle for the win. The Crabs punch their ticket into the Elite Eight. What a game. What a finish. First walk-off of the Tahini for season 52.
Daedalus, you can't demand that he change the channel and then say streamer curse. It doesn't work that way.
Right,
you can't request it and then say it's his fault.
No, like I said, there's 41 watchers right now, viewers. At some point, all 41 of us, y'all, will hate me at some point. This was just Day's moment.
We gotta go check out Indy Boise. Look at that. That is heating up there.
Yeah, great game for the one that's in the top left. That's a strikeout for Gagne. They did score 2 and they tie it.
I actually think as this drags on, one thing that we were trying to do in our series against Indy was get into their bullpen. Mm-hmm. They do have like one really good reliever, and then the rest of the bullpen's kind of meh. When I was looking over Boise's roster today, Boise has a really good bullpen. So I think as this drags on, this is just Boise's game to lose.
Yeah, and on cue, the Indy bullpen gives up a solo shot here in the bottom of the 7th to Bonga, and Bon Appetit with a walk. Bonga's been electric for Boise, and then pitching change, Calvin Ball. Strikeout for Dan Johnston. Strikeout for Trex Dan. Go top 8. DVS in the bottom of the 8th. Take a peek. Oh, they have a base runner. Did we check that out?
Might as well.
Yeah, and
Nashville falls in, and he's one of their legit pitchers.
Correct. Yeah, he is the only legit pitcher out of that bullpen if it's set up correctly. So, he's effectively like a control freak SP, I believe. He might be an RP, I can't remember, but you can't get very much off of him either. So,
and he stars faithful in here. We haven't seen this game. We apologize, but what better time to tune in than now? 2 outs left, 3-run ball game. Dribbler to the shortstop. It's a ground out. Can Jose 43 1/4 get their first hit? A walk. Wow, 95-mile-an-hour cutter.
Time to check it.
Great decision to not swing. Oh, and a strikeout from Mom Spooner. And Fritjof Nansen records the save. And OBX stuns the Stars on the road. Gets their lick back, as the kids say, against the Stars.
Did the kids say that?
Yeah. I watch a lot of college sports. So it helps me keep up with the youth. And there's a quote from a UCF player after we beat Cincinnati, like, I had to get my lick back because they beat us the year before. Detroit, wow, an angry 16-6 lead. That's a lot of runs, folks.
And this was, I'm really glad to see OBX win, because the casino, I went kind of bold on this. I had OBX as one of the picks for the Tahini winner, but I didn't have Nashville. So this could have gotten really awkward had Nashville won that one.
Uh-oh, someone said Uzi's not perfect.
Oh, that's all right. Neither's your wife.
Yikes. I'll be back one sec.
I guess this is the best game on, right? Wait, I didn't mean to click that. Oops. It's the latest game on. I know this game's a 1-run game, but it's in the 8th. RCGG's still pitching. That's a strikeout for Walker. Ooh, beaned batter. What the hell? Come on, RCGG. And that's going to drop in center for Burgers, who's on a tear. Lord. Grounded to short. 6-4-3. Double play. And now we enter the bottom of the 9th. You got your 2, your 3, and your 4. So you're a lineup maker. You got who you want up to bat. And Max Velo has other plans for the Scorpions. That's a ground out for Reeves. Smalls. Right back to the second baseman. 2 quick outs. Here we go. That's gonna be over the left fielder's head. It's going to be extra bases for TG.
Back. Oh boy.
Teddy
We are in
G
trouble.
with a clutch double with 2 outs. Gnomes. That's going to fall and get past the right side. And Lamborghini, already a homer in this iteration. Oh, Shrubs checks in for Vancouver. Oh, that's past the third baseman. That's going to be 1 run. Will they send the second runner? They will.
Oh! Oh my God!
Jags with the game-tying RBI double.
We're alive!
Plainview. This is crushed.
It's gone!
Plainview. Are you kidding me? Danny Plainview with the game on the line with 2 outs. Hits a 2-run home run, and DVS comes all the way back to win it in the 9th. I'm sorry, Bianca. I'm going to get death stares.
Cinema.
Box office. Second walk-off of the Tahini. And I was correct when I said this round was going to produce better games. And wow.
You called that one 100%. I won't even make fun of that.
Thank you. No, just something was telling me that these matchups. Oh, just in time. Indy Boise. What do you know?
I got one back. Ball's pitch count has got to be getting up, though. So this could be a very spicy bottom of the 9th.
Ewok in chat. He's not sorry. Did you see the way he celebrated?
To be fair, that was me that yelled.
Yeah. Blame it on RCGGC. He's a real friend.
He just took a bullet right there.
I got the win.
You did get the win. Nice. Guy Rousey. All right. So Boise at home against a perennial powerhouse of the Tahini, usually the Apex.
Oh.
Ziegler.
Is that an error?
Was it? No, it was a single. It said single right there.
Okay. All right. Third baseman bend over there.
Ooh. Thought I had the distance. Callahan. This
That
is
was
you.
some shift. Holy smokes. Was he ever over there?
Bonga. God, look at Bonga. 2 for 4, 2 ribbies. That's going to drop. They send the runner. Runner's safe. Bon Appetit is eating here in the 9th. Dan Johnston strikes out. Calvin Ball. Do you have ice in your veins?
Is that a 25 special with the throw being off target to where the catcher had to step out?
Yeah, that's a 25 animation. Yes, sir.
Yeah. Did see an overthrow in the World Series. That was the first time we kind of had seen that animation.
That's
I think
cool.
in 23. I've never seen it, and I've watched a ton of games.
Thompson with the strikeout. Yeah, no, it's always crazy. The playoffs, because of the tension, the game has like a tension, like kind of like kind of buff for like craziness. That's a
Enderman on first. Here comes the second to third special like he did to us. Here's
Safe.
second. Oh, didn't take off for third. Okay.
and a base hit for D Fernandez. I spoke on D earlier tonight as a playoff boosted player, and what do you know? Possibly the game-winning RBI for D Fernandez, who happens to also be on fire. Fetty coming through clutch for their team, the GM. So now here we go. You got your 8, you got your 9, you got your 1. Jeff Hopkins, your 8. Base hit. So that's a good start for Boise with Calvin Ball still in the game for the Apex. Montalban.
Slow roller. Oh.
Blow pop. It's a ground out. Here comes Allen after moving the runner to second. Now you got 2 runners on after that walk. Full count walk. Are they going to pull Calvin? They do. Foot checks in. Ziegler. Ground to first. 3-6-3 and they win it.
Wow.
Just like that. They check in their 64 stuff reliever.
He's a right-handed, like, I think that was sidearm or submarine. That was some funky delivery. So that is just an absolute terrible split against a left-hander, and he gets him. Clutch.
Yeah, the Apex move on the road, which sends a statement in itself. A bunch of road games here. Providence got that walk-off. No minor league team wins again. It looks like every game went to final. We'll just do a quick check. Yep. So we can finish the sim. Whew. And we're going to go to world scores. And we have the master bracket open. Damn, that DVS win was electric, man. But it was close, and I think we used a lot of relievers. Yeah, we did. We started using relievers in the third. There's only 1 day of rest in between games, so
We have you coming up here, so we should be okay.
Said no one ever, but I appreciate the support. You're acting like I paid you to say that. I did not pay you to say that. 12, 11. I had a pretty decent year.
He
But
did pay you to say that you were cheering instead of him.
He did have my back, saying he was the one who yelled when my wife's team lost. Let's see. Voyagers 11-1. Louisville put up a fight for sure. Look at this in the third and the fourth. They had put up 5, but wasn't enough.
Then we tuned in, I believe, and the game just got blown open.
Yep.
At the exact moment. Yeah.
Yep. 16 to
really
6
touch of death to every single minor team that we watched.
That is true. Every time we tuned in, they got cooked. Which is unfortunate. 2-1 for the Crabs. Watch them against the Demons. That's going to be a fun one, in my opinion. Stars. They got the win, right? It was 4-1. No, OBX won. Sorry.
It was OBX 4-1. Yeah.
They got their lick back. Yep, I remember that. Let's see. Cancun, Toronto. 7-2. Oh, I almost flipped it. Whoops. And that's an underrated result, in my opinion. The Surge are coming off a good win in the first round. They had a great season overall in the PBE, but the Toros really got to them in this one. Toll Trade struggled a bit.
No shame in losing to them at all.
No, it's a good team.
Toros are a weird team to play against. They have a lot of, I think I was looking over it earlier, and they just have like 3 left-handed super power bats in a row. They've got like Yosh plus Feka Oikao, like Jacob. I'm trying to think. They have another guy who bats in like the 4 or the 5 hole, and it's just like a killer's row of lefties. So if you have a left-handed pitcher going up against them, obviously it's not so bad. But you have a right-handed pitcher. It's an absolute nightmare.
Left-handed pitchers.
Yeah.
No more perfects. According to what I'm seeing here, perfect score 74 points.
Which one killed it? Because that went pretty.
Unless I didn't score all the matchups.
Yeah, it seems weird that we would lose all of them because there weren't any real upsets.
Looks like What a Thrill picked the Stars. Let's see what someone's.
Oh, yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, a lot of people had the Stars winning. They've been pretty good in the Tahini. They're actually number 1 all time. So, some teams are built for the Tahini. Let's see what. Yep, literally all of these. Wow. And since they had the Stars going far, their score potential drops tremendously. I'm in what rank am I? 44th. Yikes. Let's see what Bianca. She is in. That's the rank is on the left. Yeah, she's.
I think everybody have them off of a World Series. It just looks. You look at it on paper, and they had an okay road if they get by OBX, and you just kind of pen them in for the finals.
Yep. Yep, that was the matchup. Is comeback Zach here? Oh. Who decided to put us against OBX? I know. It's kind of funny. A lot of teams got lucky playing minor league teams, like you had the 26 versus 23, where they kind of got lucky against minor league teams. OBX. I mean, Nashville having to play OBX in their first game makes it tough. Troller Tommy has a score potential of 68. Nice. Well, unfortunately,
remember OBX was like, what are they, 14th out of 26? Like that whole division this season was a little below par and like there was a lot of parity. So
yeah.
54 made the playoffs. New York was at 55. Buffalo was at 58. Like in this, all those teams are ranked below like 12, 13, 14, like in that order. So,
And I'm sure Zach, he's okay with it because I'm sure he'd take a PBE World Series over a Tahini win. Not to say the Tahini's worth nothing, it's worth everything. But you'll take the trade-off, right? If you knew you had to get knocked out early in the Tahini, but you also won the PBE World Series, I think you'd be okay with that. Let's go through the top 3 performers. A 2-for-4 day, 2 homers, 5 RBI, 2 runs scored, and a walk for Carl Beatty Jr. against the Dillos, and of course that ever important win. Abigail Mills, 3-for-3 perfect, a double, a home run, 5 RBI, a run scored, and a walk, and a 10-3 win for Abigail Mills in the Rougarou. Danger Dollarson with those 6 RBI gets performer of the day off of 2 hits. Both were homers. Scored 3 times because they walked and scored. Yep. Jacob knows the regular season is literally just seeding for the Tahini. What up, Kamish?
yeah, in my head, I've got like Nashville with all their Tahini championships, and then they win the actual ship.
Yeah.
And they just come in and they just take the arm and just sweep the whole table. Just and then they plop it down the middle of the table.
Well, I saved the PBE economy because I hyped up Nashville big time in the post because they just came off a win last year to put them first all time. So we scored everything. The day is done. The master bracket's been updated, and we could finish today. Games tomorrow. We'll sim to tomorrow, and we'll jump back into the bracket. I love showing this in the file. Let me move my camera a little bit. Oh, we're good.
Ooh, we have a revenge match ourselves.
Ooh. Nightmares, man.
Well, they're 3 pitchers in, though that doesn't feel like it makes a whole lot of difference with their teams.
True. Is that the best matchup on paper? It is a playoff rematch. I think Voyagers Toros is great. Let's get what I like to do at this point of the Tahini, pick the best matchup on paper and do a pick 'em in the prediction. Let's make sure the correct teams are hosting. We did 305. We could do 505.
TBS should be home.
Oh, yep.
Cancun should be at home.
Okay.
Nola should be at home.
Let's do. This is just because it's Twitchy versus Enoch is fun for me. Who will win? Hold on. What actually is the best matchup on paper? Like seeding wise?
I feel like Outer Banks versus New Orleans.
Yep. Good call. I'm doing it.
There aren't any that like really.
Yeah.
We'll go for 5 minutes and I can always.
Yeah, it's either OBX Nola or NYV Cancun. Those are 2 super close. So,
am I correct with these hosts? Let me see. I'm looking at it. Toro's hosting, yes. Rougarou hosting, yes. Demons hosting, yes. All right, we're good. Let's save it. I haven't saved. Let's check out these pitching matchups. Yep, I am pitching. First time I pitched in Tahini in a while. In many, many, many seasons, it feels like.
I threw a gem, I think, my last year in Chicago. It was like 6 innings, but we had pitch counts on everybody, and then the pitch count got me. And then the next guy came in and just got absolutely thrashed.
Damn. So you're in the war room, RCGG. You actually, so the rule, and I put it in the Tahini post, so it's in writing, because that definitely matters. Not really, because I didn't have it in writing for years, and I was still operating on this rule of if you're war room, or if you're GM, or if you have like proof of permission, if you're not in war room, from your GM to make changes during the Tahini, you can make as many as you want. So something to keep in mind.
Oh, that's funny.
Can OBX pull off the upset and make it to game 7? Funny. We got a prediction going. Aviators Rougarou. That's the 11 versus the 14. They're going head to head at New Orleans. No more minor league teams left in the entire tournament.
So there is a subplot here we haven't talked about, Bummus, about how DVS in the last game of the season beat New Orleans to let Indy into the playoffs, and then New Orleans owner just died the same day in the sim. Like that was an actual in-game story that happened, and he just passed away after they lost that game to us. And so there is, I'm not sure at what part here where we would face NOLA if this continues on, but that could be a sub-story that we could revisit.
So we let Indy in just for them to beat us. Maybe we should have let the Rougarou in.
You really should have, because New Orleans is the only team in PBE history to win 59 or more games and miss the playoffs, and they've done it twice.
Yikes.
Wow.
That's brutal. Extremely brutal. It's a competitive league, man. Champions Conference, it's the only conference you'll ever see a team win 59 games and miss the playoffs. I would put a lot of money on the fact that that would never happen in the Legends, but I'm willing to be
It's happened
wrong.
with 58 in the Legends. That's the highest it's gotten, though. And that was Providence.
And they missed?
Seems like a crab thing.
Wow.
Yeah.
The owner in game died. The GMs in our world in the PBE side are very healthy.
Did I say GM?
No, you said owner.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay. Yeah.
I hope that didn't confuse anyone. No users died after the Rougarou missed the playoffs.
Just part of Eldorian's soul.
I love Eldorian, by the way. Prediction still going, only 500 to 80. Aviators are winning the bet. I'm not betting. I actually ran this prediction. Aviators Rougarou. We'll probably jump into that game first since it is the prediction. And we might let you see the beginning and let you bet for the beginning. I'll jump in with some time still left on the clock. It's going to be Kim Ji-woo versus Fenrir Lycan. Cranepool versus Bummus. P-Dub Woods versus Pecora. And J. Doctor Jr. versus Strider. And let's get into this real-time sim. And wow, the Rougarou the Aviator's already up by 1 million. No, I'm kidding. That'd be crazy. All right, we'll jump in. Here we go. The Elite Eight is here. Some action already for OBX. It's a double for Harper. So maybe squeeze in a few more bets if you like that. If you haven't bet yet. Oh, and a walk. Excuse me, a wild pitch with Garbanzo up. They move the runner to third. That's a strikeout, though. Strikeout for McDaniel. Lycan. 2-0 count. This one's deep. Right when the prediction closes, Khan saw that ball go way into the sky, 361 feet from home plate, and OBX leads 2-0. They're on a little run here in the Tahini, folks. That's a strikeout for the Swift. Already knocked out one of the top seeds that had a bye. The only major team with a bye that lost, if I'm not mistaken, out of the 3. Yep, DVS and Cancun won. That's lined out for Steel Flex. Guile with a strikeout. And that's a base hit for Sandberg. Bang will strike out, and Kim Ji-woo having a great outing so far. Of course, DVS having to play from behind. Where have we seen that before? We'll jump into this game. New York has a 1-run lead. Oh, right when we tune in, league legend, future Hall of Famer. I'm very confident when I say that. Unruly Diamonds are clear, not cloudy.
Yo.
Which is weird because he's not on NOLA.
That's an old quote from myself. I actually got warned for that, officially warned. And for that warning, they posted it in the forum. Usually warnings are private, but it's all good. I respected the post. That's a ground out for Aza. During an award stream with Leatherneck Mike hosting, that's a Catter single. New Orleans is winning a bunch of awards, and I was like, I'm quoting myself, this is not me saying it again. I said, if you want...
a draft screen.
No, it was award stream. The reason why I said it, they cleaned up a lot of the position awards. That was the year I think Beauregard had like 9 WAR or whatever.
I mean, they had a great run for a while there.
Yes, oh yeah. Cancun tied it up with that solo shot, but I said if you want to make the Hall of Fame, you should join the Rougarou.
You should go to NOLA, because I typed that sentence like 100 times in that article.
Yeah, Chris Angel with a double. And the reason why I was able to argue it wasn't tampering is because the rule specifically says user, and by saying that aloud, I wasn't targeting a particular user. It was more of a global message. And therefore I couldn't get hit with tampering. It was warned though. It's a Paz strikeout. Obviously, as commissioner, you're supposed to be, on top of those kind of things. You shouldn't be making those kind of statements. And there's a deep fly ball to left. It's a poor ball game. No, I'm kidding. Oh! Ooh. An error. That helps McGillicuddy reach first, and it's going to lead to more action.
This doesn't get punished. Way worse.
Ooh, New Orleans, yeah.
Oh, he cow. Yeah, they're up 6-2. Oh, Hayco.
Yeah.
Good evening to Hayco. Thanks for tuning in, Kamish. You get to
Once
watch
you see it up out of the park, it's like you're in the Matrix. You just see that little glitch, and you just like, yeah, here it comes. Right out of the park.
That ball had no shot with the fireworks and all. Bang, says the player's user. Are clear, not cloudy with a walk.
Ooh.
Oh,
Voyagers are in the
snack.
bullpen. Oh,
Voyager's getting smacked up. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Snack with a 2-run blast. The lead is now 6-1 Cancun. And that's a ground out for Aza. Oh, wow, making another home run. The Cancun Bombers, Catter.
Hope they topped off the air tank on that horn. Holy smokes.
Wearing out the game day operations crew. Pitching change, keep a secret, records a ground out from Cove. One of a gajillion Coves in this league. Cortez with a line out. Yep, Vin's in chat, and
Yes. Let's abandon this.
yeah. Goodbye to this one. Ooh, OBX came back.
Nice.
They were down They were down 4, now they're down 2. DVS is up to bat though, and we haven't seen this one yet. Wait, did we see the other one? Have we seen? Oh, we haven't seen that one.
We started on that Cancun game.
That's right.
Oh, no, wait, we started in NOLA.
Yeah,
No,
we did start NOLA. That was the bet. So yeah, we did watch it.
Yeah.
TG with a walk, 3-1 count, 95-mile-an-hour fastball. This 5-4-3. Lawn Gnomes. And Crane Pool gets out of danger. Oh, and the Ruguru got a base runner with a lead. Let's see what Indy does here with the Lou coming up. That's a base hit.
To piggyback on what RCGG was saying about Indy, their one good reliever threw 40 pitches in their last game, so this is going to be a rough late game for Indy.
No, you see, we ran this exact scenario in the series against them, and here's where their starting pitcher just goes like 9 innings of like 50 pitch ball.
Yeah, but now Bummets is struggling. Gets a base runner. They steal. Now 2 base runners. Recapture Scudder and another steal. Save. I'm already 75 pitches in. Get the out at first, but the good base running from...
Really a shame there was no double steal.
Yeah, that should have been. That actually helped that not doing the double steal, because it could have been worse. 3-0 is your lead for Indy. DVS, 4 hits, no runs.
Well, we haven't had 60 pitches. That's not too bad.
It's a strikeout for Lamborghini. Plainview, the hero for the first round, strikes out. 1 for 2 now. Flamingo. That's in the gap. That's action. Will that be 3? It probably won't be, but a 2-out double for Flamingo.
This Chains or Ingram's farewell tour with us.
Goodbye, Ingram. It's a line out to short. We're probably going to dip out for a bit because that game's a 2-run game. The OBX New Orleans.
Ooh.
We haven't seen Providence, Detroit. I called it. I probably didn't pick it.
Southworth Crabs.
I called it. I probably didn't put my money where my mouth is in my bracket. That's okay.
What was the call? I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah, you missed it. I said that don't sleep on the Crabs in this tournament. They have a pretty favorable run to the Elite Eight, which they are in. And I said it's because adding Southworth makes their record and their seeding a little bit off. They probably would have won a few more games at least, which could have pushed them up on the seeding if he was there all year. I'm not saying they would have been like world beaters, but
It's invaluable.
I'm with you that their schedule was surprisingly gentle for where they finished in the standings.
Yep. Yeah, the Tahini gods were kind to them and how they were structured because they got to go to Seattle, who was a low seed, but they played a minor league team, which is typically a major win, even for a low-ranked majors team. So they got to knock out Seattle, and now they're taking it to Detroit pretty handedly. Granted, it's plenty of ball left. Let's check back. Actually, let's check in on that game.
Detroit's the 15th
And I was
seed.
the only one to bet other on the Tahini. So if the Crabs win, I cleaned up.
Wow. That'd be crazy. Jolly with a strikeout. Let's see Southworth, the leadoff hitter. Batting a .571 in the Tahini. 4 for 7. Now 4 for 8. McKenzie ground out. Let's see what Detroit does, and then we'll bounce out. J. Doctor Jr., my former teammate back in the Supernovas days. We had him. We traded for him.
Yeah, Detroit's like lineup construction is very top heavy. That bottom half is kind of sort of up and coming TPE users.
Mm-hmm. Topsy-turvy with old and young. Yep. But
I'm not sure if Maple Dogwood, this might be the last time we see Maple Dogwood on stream.
Yep.
Like, I'm not sure if he retired that character or not.
he did.
He did? Yeah.
Yeah, he is a
Well,
minor league player now in the Prospect League.
And I think Valor's leaving in free agency, isn't he? Or is he just testing?
I would need to check that post.
Let me tell you, DBS doesn't have the money for anybody anymore, so we're not looking.
OBX, New Orleans. And OBX, who already knocked out the 3 seed, on the road against New Orleans. And the Road Warriors, the Aviators, they put themselves down 1 thanks to a Murphy LeSwift solo blast. Got out in a hurry. 6-5.
I did call this would be the game to watch.
You did. Thank you for that. You've been proven correct. DVS does have a base runner, though. A line out to left from Farquhar. Singh with a line out to center. Brooks for New Orleans lines out to center. Steel flex with a ground out. Striker Jr., legend, absolute legend for OBX, is in to relieve the Aviators, and that's a quick inning of work. Oh, wow. Indy.
Eek.
Tahini buff. Jeez, bro. They always stress me out. It's a ground out for Henry. Probably going to park here unless one of these games pop out at us. Line out from Harper. 2 outs now for Garbanzo. Ooh, that drops. It's a blooper against Baron Sedemy. Oh, and an infield single for McDaniel. So Garbanzo and McDaniel are on base for Okada Khan. Grounder, ground out. And the Aviators are still down a run. Sandberg with a ground out. Here comes Bang. It's a strikeout. Here comes Mills. A walk. Owen Mills takes off. No throw necessary. Too quick. This one's crushed. Oh, and it's caught. What a jump grab from Henry. We are now in the 8th inning. The Swift line out to center. It's a walk for Duke. Farquhar grounds out. What a play from third base. That was Mills. Nameless Nate is playing Marvel Rivals, by the way. Singh will pop out. Here comes New Orleans. Everyone should message Nate and say, hey, hope you have fun playing Marvel Rivals. That's a base hit for Bullworm. Does Nate still have a player? He does, right? Taylor strikeout.
Yeah, he's Illophobia a ball. He is currently a free agent, apparently.
Yeah, he's like 300 TPE.
It's a walk for Steel Flames.
312, TC 47. I think he's playing very much in
UNIA. That's cool. Guile with a ground out. And last chance. Every other game is ugly. And even with DVS loading the bases. Henry. Ground out. Does OBX have another crazy ending in them? Harper. Right to the second baseman. Baron Sedemy's been cleaning up in relief.
Came into the game in the 9th and just walked 3 batters. That's just great.
Garbanzo with the walk. McDaniel. The strikeout looking. Oh, and that might have been a ball. Controversial.
8, as they call it in the business.
New Orleans holds on to win, and justice for missing the playoffs in the PBE season. They have a chance now with the Final Four to win it, to cap off their season with a Tahini. Would be the first time in a while that New Orleans has won. And Cancun did get that win, so they're in the Final Four.
About the only thing rolling.
Yeah. The only thing that is like in front of us. TG with a line out. It's a base hit for Gnomes. Do you believe
There's the rally. There's the rally.
Do you
We know they got nothing in the pen. Let's get them, boys.
Right? Nothing to fear. You're down by 1 million. It's a strikeout for Lamborghini.
Killing me, Chaz.
Plainview. Oh, what a grab. Callahan went upstairs. That 40-inch vertical lead. And Indy shutting out the home team. The DVS fans are definitely not going home thrilled after that. And they got to me, man. They got to me. Sad day. Gave up 5. Offense obviously didn't help. Going scoreless. But when you give up 5, you really put your team in a huge hole. Good night, Shane. Thanks for tuning in. We got one more game. Bottom of the ninth. Does Detroit have a miraculous rally coming? Let's see. Leatherneck Mike playing bang average football. Gonna ask him about that. That sounds interesting. Dogwood, probably last game ever, last at bat ever was a line out to center field. And Ruiz grounds out. Alessio checks in, records a couple outs. And the Crabs, stunning. A couple stunners. First it was Indy, now it was Providence. Wow, these road dogs.
This was devastating on the Tahini bets. I've got an update for you if you're ready.
Let's hear it.
39.8 million of the total 71.3 went dead just this round.
Wow.
And 2 users, Black Baby Jesus and sadly RCGG, just got eliminated.
Yeah.
I didn't put any money
I
down.
just put 5 straight on DVS. I wasn't messing around with putting saving plays or whatever this year. I was just like, just send it.
I can't fault the bet.
So 2 home wins, 2 road wins, and a lot of money lost in the parimutuel bet for the Tahini, which we've been enjoying seeing. Is this the most money ever wagered? Have we been seeing an increase every year? Okay.
We have broken 100.
Okay.
I want to say the second Tahini that I did this for. Yeah, these parimutuels have been a lot of fun.
Do you do that
Sadly,
for the?
I didn't get this one up as early as I would have liked, so it wasn't as busy.
Yeah, I put it up late. I apologize. I usually leave it up.
No, I was delayed from when you put it up as well.
I should have messaged you when I. Do you do this for the regular like for the actual PBE as well?
I do it for the PBE and Mill PBE champs at the very during the off season.
Sweet. Before the
And
season
then,
starts?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Like during spring training, I put it up.
That's really cool. I'll be betting. Let's see. Demons won, lost 10-3. I mean, let's see. The Crabs were a 23 seed against the 15. Is that a bigger upset than 9 versus 1? It's actually exactly 8 seeds away. So both are huge upsets.
Like the Crabs were a 33 win team or 32.
Yeah,
win.
yeah. I think that's a bigger
No,
upset.
wait, no, they had 44. They had 44. I was reading PRR on my sheet as that's obviously the Ranas, not the Crabs.
Oh yeah,
Crabs had 44.
Crabs won 44, and they were better than their record.
But
I mean, like Indy was way better than their record too. Indy was like inexplicably barely in the playoffs. Like it made no sense. They had Southworth for the first half of the season batting like 500, and somehow they barely squeak into the playoffs. Like
this was a very weird season to herald in our new sim head. He was panicking because there were a lot of things not going like anyone expected.
Shout out to Dane, my boy, Orlando legend. Wow, look at this. Someone has a 70 score potential with a potential of getting 22 out of 25 correct. Wow. Did they get all 4 of the final 4 correct? Shut up.
Yeah. Well,
wow.
And they're basically
and Rougarou as a pick to win it all is not looking bad either. Because I've got him favored this round.
I need to score the bet. Bunky's in 37th.
Oh no, wait. Cancun will have home field, won't they? Never mind. My apologies.
Oh, you did that. Oh, someone did it for me. Thank you.
Hello.
Is that Hakem?
It is, yes.
Good evening, Kamish.
Yeah, thank you. Hope you guys have been doing a good job so far. I figured I would join since my Toros are close.
Yeah,
we need some homers in
That's not
here.
a bad place to be.
Yeah, I mean, I had New York or Detroit over New York for my championship, so my
In
bracket
fact,
got
you got
busted, but
home field for the rest of the
Detroit
team.
over New York? Were you using a Plinko chip to pick yours? How the heck?
no, Detroit just had a fairly easy path,
They
and
really did.
I figured nobody would pick them, so I figured if I picked Detroit and they won, I would probably win. So,
I put $6 million on Detroit to win it all.
Man, you guys are.
Of the
yeah.
50 that I bet. I always put 50 million on the pari-mutuels just to make it exciting, but I spread it
Yeah.
out.
Mhm.
Like, I think the way I view this tournament too is like it's really pitching staff dependent, because even if you get a few early round wins, like your third and fourth starters are going to be in the game, right? So some of these teams just aren't 3-4 starters deep, and that's going to be a problem. But I think with the majority of the teams that we have left, Indy, reasonably strong starting staff, as we ran into. NOLA, same. Cancun, same. I think the Crabs are the odd man out here. Like, I just don't think they can go like this will be their third game, and then it'll be a fourth game. Like, I don't know.
We'll
I'm a
do top
crab hater,
performers.
but
Yeah, I mean, it's been Apex showing their strength of their depth. And speaking of depth, 3 players from 3 different teams. This is not the first time we've seen Southworth on this top performer, but Khan 2 for 4, a double, a homer, 4 ribbies, a run, and a loss. Wow. In a losing effort, Southworth in a winning effort, 3 for 5, a double, 3 ribbies, 2 runs scored, a 10-3 win. And for the Crabs, and D Fernandez, 2 for 4, a double, a home run, 3 RBI, 3 runs scored, and a walk,
I'm so sick of this guy.
and a shutout over the Scorpions. And D Fernandez in the Apex. So we're gonna. Oh wait, we don't want to go to 2070. We want to just move
A
couple
much needed shutout given the bullpen.
Yeah. No, we gave them that. They owe us now. They should compensate us in some way. Let's edit the schedule. Let's go to tomorrow. We should do 7:05 p.m.
Cancun should have home field, and NOLA should have home field.
Perfect. Let's save. Let's go to the bracket. How we got here. Pretty fun tournament. If the Crabs win this thing, that'd be insane. This is a big matchup, but New Orleans has their stage set after missing the playoffs. So 2 non-playoff teams on one side and 2 playoff teams on the other, including a team that played in the Final Four. Wait, they both did?
Nope.
Yeah.
Nashville beat Cancun first round.
Yeah. Very good point. So let's get a prediction going. I think that Nashville you got me thrown off. Cancun Indy is a good on paper game, but we could do whatever.
Yeah, let's do. I'll get it up here, Cancun.
And let's go to the pitchers. All right, tomorrow. And we'll save again. You could tell who are the playoff teams who aren't based on their records, because I have to move past an iteration of a playoff to get to the Tahini. So it is kind of funny seeing 8 and 6.
Did you go through a Toros World Series?
I think so. We could check. Yeah, they beat the Surge.
The Surge? What kind of alternate reality is this?
That's actually funny.
It's funny.
It's an offline file for those wondering. I take the last offline file of the regular season, not the pre-playoff one, the one where it's like regular season 4-4, like week 4, 4th stream. I rip it and then I do some clicking. It's pretty easy. Let's
You have to
see.
double export it to get it to 25. Like you
I
have to do a
do.
24 export and then a 25 export. Yeah,
I do. That's why I was
figured.
pumped for them to move to 25. I'm like, yay. But obviously, definitely don't want to. I mean, that was just me memeing. That had nothing to do with anything. I think they made an incredible decision. Indy Cancun, I could bet because RCGG is running it. Let's go. The team that knocked us out. Putting all my money. Not a lot of time left, folks. You can make some good money. This is basically legal money laundering in the PBE if you bet on Cancun. I really do think
30
Indy's going to
seconds
win.
left.
Oh, just kidding.
Oh man.
I got you.
Colby got me. Appreciate
Here
it.
comes the money stealing.
I made 150,000 in the World Series, so I'm all up for this.
And wow. Wait, that was all your money too?
No.
How much is in your channel points bank?
I still have another 260K left.
Jeez. That's 26 million.
Since becoming casino head, I've made a point to try to uphold the image by being something of a shark.
That's actually hilarious. Well, that's incredible. I know that one time AW claimed like 36 million off of one stream. Just hit that button 36 times, which was funny to see in the chat because it just like takes over.
Oh, claimed.
Yeah,
that
claimed.
button. Okay.
Yeah, claimed. He was just like, screw it, I want the money. I think that's when he was stepping down as GM. He's like, okay, now I have a little like retirement money to add to my bank account. All right, we're gonna get into this real-time sim.
Yeah, I think this is a just an interesting pitching matchup on the Providence New Orleans side because this is Providence's fourth starter, and I think it's Nola's fourth starter as well. So like, if they get through this, whoever gets through this is going to have their ace in the final, and I think from the other side, it's going to be the 4 pitcher. So they can have a little bit of an advantage, whoever wins. Not this game, but the other game.
Oh, because the others had a bye?
Yeah.
Or did both Indy and Cancun have a bye? No.
I think one of them did. Maybe.
And did they
Cancun
both
did.
actually start their number one pitcher?
Well, if it was like by the default regular season, right?
But
Like
not every team does that though for the Tahini.
Oh no, nobody made changes. So usually Enoch is like the only one who sends me a message with screenshots. He didn't this time.
For Buffalo, we didn't change it, and it started with our number 4. So
It did?
Oh.
yeah.
I reset the fatigue. That's weird.
Well, that could be why, because we were running a 3-arm rotation in the playoffs. So maybe it was just like, oh, this guy's next,
That's oh, I see.
They could have also finished the third arm, and it could have been on the fourth arm, and then when you reset the fatigue, I don't think it resets the next pitcher.
Oh, because it depends on your settings. Usually, people defaulted to start top.
Yeah, but
first.
if you were in the playoffs and you played 3 games and lost, then your fourth would be up next.
Yeah, you'd be on strict order, right? So it'd be who knows where.
What a shot from
That ball's
Rosenthal.
no who knows where.
More Indy.
Rosenthal deposits the first one of the game.
And those
Kanye
bats
up.
have been going wild this Tahini.
As usual, yeah. Again, they have a lot of Tahinis for an expansion team. Most out of any expansion
It's
team,
funny
I think.
because I think they were the first team to ever lose to a minors team.
They
weren't
were. Season
So like
22.
they started off with a cursed Tahini legacy.
Jazzy Thompson legging out a triple. Wow.
Jazzy T.
Love to see that from your 9-hole.
That's insane. The depth is insane. What a grab in right. I thought it had a chance to drop. And
Web jam, Troy Murphy.
that ball almost touched grass, but it did not. Indy, though, leads 1-0. See how they respond. The Cancun responds. Yosh. Despite popping out there, still on fire. Snack lines out to right. We're going to jump out of here after this half inning. Oh, it's in the gap. Xander with a sliding double with 2 outs. Catter looks at strike 3. Oh, what a pitch right there. Low and away, but in the zone from Farnsworth. Both games are 1-0. New Orleans just scored their first run. We'll jump in. The table is set for New Orleans to qualify for the championship here. Playing a 44-win team. That's a strikeout for Brooks.
Yeah, no, like, I think Laharm James is a season 51 player, so he's got maybe 600 TPE on that starting pitcher.
Doing better than Bummus did at this point of the game. The Jolly line out.
I think James is really old. If I
Oh, is
remember
he
that
old?
correctly.
Is he the other way?
Yeah.
Okay.
I guess the other way, but still not a very high TPE pitcher.
Yeah, I just remember looking at the TPE earlier for him, because stuff, and yeah.
Southworth was right on cue.
I love that you did some research before you jumped into this. That like genuinely warms my heart.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, no, RCGG is
Well,
killing
I also
it.
wanted to make sure I had all the like rankings for Bummus, because I know it's annoying for him to have to like look around and flip the seeds and stuff like that. So come prepared. Least I could do.
Thank you. And strike 3 for Steel Flex. Move this down a little bit. Guile with a quick walk, 4-pitch walk, the quickest walk you can achieve, and the stolen base. Oh, thrown out. That's rare. Oh no, he's just kidding.
No,
Safe.
safe.
What? Looked
Bad
thrown
tag.
out. Go to the replay. Challenge
There
it.
was no tag motion. Yeah.
Wow, well that's costly because Bang drives home Guile with 2 outs. Oh, and the pickoff. Laharm James. All things considered, 2-0. You live with that if you're the Crabs. Now they need to get their offense going. Rayru passes shortstop. We'll stick here for one more half inning and jump back. 3-6, but not the 3.
Also, speaking of teams with one good reliever, the Crabs definitely fit that category.
Yep. Should be interesting to see how they do later in the game. Couple base runners though for Cove. This is deep. Are you kidding me? A 3-run blast for Crazy Mojito Cove. And the Crabs, the visiting Crabs, now lead 3-2. Unreal. It's a strikeout for Bubs. Put Hiccup in here. And a strikeout for Jolly. See, it's much easier to type to the users than get the graphics. I may be starting a trend, but look at the Crabs. God, I can't believe I called that. Mills. That I said don't sleep on the Crabs in this iteration of the Tahini. Oh, what a throw out. Mills.
Is that the worst jump ever on stream? Anybody?
That was crazy.
That was pretty. Yeah, that was a gun down by a long shot. It's not close.
He could have turned around for a pickle there.
Bullworm
Yeah.
legging out a double. That's some great power from Bullworm. But Taylor strikes out. We're going to go. We've been here for a bit. The other game's also 1 run. Pitcher's duel.
We had almost any pitchers duels today.
There's been a few.
I mean, the Seattle Providence game 1 was like a 2-1 game.
Detroit
that was
Sloss was like 3-2 final, right?
Yeah, it was pretty close.
Pretty low scoring. That'd probably be the Vegas under if there was one. To strike out for Enderman.
They do need a long start because they're only going to be able to get about an inning or so out of ball.
So boding well for their plans, their master plans for the Toros.
I guess we had 3 games with 5 or less runs.
Bob Catter. That's one of the deepest home runs of the tournament. 420 feet of straight power for Bob Catter. And we have a tie game, folks. Stay locked in with us. Oh! Can you say back-to-back jacks for Cancun? And Arrow Cove wants to get in on the action.
This is like they're just pulling special balls out as soon as we turn the turn into the stream.
Yeah, that's been happening a lot where there's good action right when we tune in.
Humidor balls from Coors Field.
And McGillicuddy strikes out, but Cancun with those back-to-back homers, they lead 2-1. Now Indy gets the bat. Let's see what they do. Alou drops in a blooper in center. It's a single. A strike him out. And a stolen base successfully. Back-to-back steals for Alou. Do they get the out at home? They do. The sharp grounder to short, but the infield moved in. Great work from Cancun, and catcher Scudder strikes out. Great defense from Cancun. Nova Montaigne staying strong. Farnsworth as well. Oh, and that's an infield single for Troy. New Orleans back against the wall in the 7. That's insane. This has popped up for our commissioner. Yosh! Wow! That was hit to lunar base. That's a 2-run blast. For Unruly Diamonds are clear, not cloudy. And Cancun is running away with this one. They were down a run. Now they're up 3 runs, scoring.
That looked like a
4
lot
straight.
further than 357.
I know. The arc on that was beautiful. Also with the walk. McFlourish is checked in for the apex. See how they do with their bullpen. 6-4 ground out. Fielder's choice. Oh, New Orleans got a base runner. Oh, the 8th. They're deeper in their game, and it's a 1-run game. Should probably give it some love.
Yeah, sadly, I don't see Indy making much of a rally.
Rayru with a line out to left. You're probably right. I probably
You
just
say
lost
that.
8,000 channel points.
And he's like a cockroach that doesn't die.
I know. I know that. We know that too well. Firm with the ground out. You got to be kind of stressed out if you're Providence because they haven't scored. They did score in the 6th, actually. Cool Crab with a base hit. Look at the Cool Crab.
Bottom of the order getting it done for the Crabs.
5 for 11 in the Tahini. Unreal. Strikeout for Cove. And Indy did produce a base runner. Did they score with it? Still 2 outs. Wow! Manual bang. A solo blast. And we have a tie game in the 8th. A 4-4 ball
That is
game.
not good for Providence.
Nope. The
Because
weaker
they
pen.
cannot handle extras.
Oh, and Indy did score a couple. Looked like a home run because it cleared the bases and they had a base runner.
Yeah, must have been Thompson. Thompson?
Yeah, 2-run
What?
blast for
Jazzy
Jaffe.
Thompson? He's
It
got
was.
like 30 power. What?
Williams with a strikeout. How can Crabs into Potson? How deep can they keep DePotson in the game? Like you said, Colby, you want to avoid extras, but you do like
This is
DePotson.
his last hurrah, isn't it?
DePotson?
Yeah.
Think so. Bubs with a strikeout. Goat Tank, beast, out of the pen for New Orleans. I'm sure it's going to be clean here. That's a ground out for Jolly. But Southworth against Goat Tank. This is box office. And Southworth gets the better of Goat Tank. 2 for 4 in this game. What a Tahini for Mark. Unreal. A strikeout looking? Really? What was that ball?
Upper right. Yeah, it's behind the other one.
Huh. Could have gone either way. Either way. Walk-off chance for New Orleans. There's a walk for Taylor. Brooks, can they turn 2? 4-6-3. Wow, Providence. This one's hit deep. DePotson's still in the yellow for stamina. And we're going to extras.
I don't know how it is in 25. But that's only good for about 38 pitches, maybe 40 pitches in 23. So he's almost at the end of that rope.
And
If
that's
he goes
Both of
in
them
for
are.
much longer than that, he'll just start getting clapped.
let's see. Well, a couple base runners, a walk and a single for Providence. Goose and Rayru. Fern pops out. That's out number one. I
And Nola leading them in with a runner in scoring position.
Go Tank going strong. Can they get Go Tank still in? And it paid off. They got to keep their other relievers in the pen and get out of that inning unscathed in the runs column. Here comes Days and Guile. And you're right, RCGG, we're starting to see the Potson get a bit tired. 41 pitches, but a strikeout for Randberg. The Potson's trying. Oh, and they do check Alessio in, and right away, there goes it. Manuel Bang and the New Orleans Rougarou have advanced to the Tahini Classic Championship. A 2-run blast, a walk-off winner for the Rougarou. What a game, and the Crabs stayed in it. But the Rougarou just too
Is
deep.
the other game still on? We might be able to catch the tail end of it.
Yep.
Yeah,
Perfect,
okay,
time.
there's one more out.
Woo!
Perfect timing.
Oh, crap.
Here we go. My bet on Indy.
Might get a single pitch here.
Literally.
There it is.
And Ryan Lee. And the Cancun Toros will take on the Rougarou in the Tahini Classic Championship. What a division. Champions West. Right? Yeah.
Yep.
Unreal. That's insane. Again, the Rougarou missing the playoffs in the PBE because they played the eventual 1 seed, the Scorpions, in their final game. They get a shot at redemption, a shot of a lifetime, really, against the Toros, against their division rival. Unreal. The storylines are very omnipresent. Banging our way to the finals. Yeah, Manuel Bang. Let's score this on the master bracket. Let's hit finish sim as well. We got one game.
Nola at Cancun, Pred up in Twitch chat. We're back one sec.
Thank you.
And over 2/3 of the total Tahini money is gone. This has been a wild. And after starting off pretty tame, it's still delivered.
It did start off very chalky, but I think the Rougarou making it probably knocked out a lot of folks, correct?
I would say it was more Providence making it as far as they did.
Well, how many folks have the Rougarou versus how many folks put money on the Toros? Like, what's the money looking like?
So at 7.7 million on Cancun, 11.4 on New Orleans.
Wow, more on New Orleans. I guess that makes sense.
Well,
because of their bracket.
had a slightly harder road,
Yep.
if I remember correctly.
I mean, look at this. Playing the Apex was tough. Playing the Voyagers was tough too.
Yep.
And the Surge. Jeez.
So yeah, it wasn't a knock on Cancun. It was just the road.
That's a gauntlet. They're battle tested now. For a team that got a bye, that's a tough road.
But
all major
having
teams
made it through that gauntlet, they've got home field advantage for the final.
Yep. Good point. And that for them is proven to work. I mean, they haven't lost. So let's get through. Oh, let's get the predictions on the screen for the Tahini. We got T is still in first with still a score potential of 70 if New Orleans pulls this off. So it looks like it's a head-to-head of T versus Nass Base, who's at 65 with a score potential of 65, which is tied for the second highest. But Mike Lewitt happens to have New Orleans, which kind of puts them out of first place potential. So if Cancun wins, Nass Base wins. If New Orleans wins, then T wins the 10 million.
Speaking of Mike, he only made one Tahini bet. It was 1 million on New Orleans, and he is
Ooh.
still in it.
Wow.
That'd be a great payout.
It's gonna be like 5 seasons of gear if he wins.
Well, he doesn't get the entire. He'd have to split it with the other people who bet New
New
Orleans,
Orleans,
and
yeah.
there were quite a
Okay.
few.
Proportionately, yeah,
Never
it's
mind.
pari-mutuel. So,
But it would be a 5-to-1 payout. He would win 5.25 million.
which is a good return for
It's
sure,
not bad.
especially on a
I
team
didn't think that
had
many people bet on Nola, so
Yep. The prediction is up. Let me see if I can put money down. I don't have any left, I don't think. Nope. Never mind.
I'd like to see who this pitching matchup's going to be. I think hopefully it's Eshelman versus Pecora, because that'll be like, that should be what it is. That's Sarah's pitcher, and then we've got Slothface Killer's pitcher.
No, Swishman and Salzburg. Now Hiccup's here. He
Swishman.
can make changes. What's up, Mike?
I mean, maybe. I don't want to be responsible for losing us the Tahini.
I would at least do a stam check. Lol.
Yeah, might as well see what stars we have rested. Yeah, I think we can go with, I think center fielder's our ace, so we can start center fielder.
If I click it, I could see it. 100. Yep. Let's
Just the next starter. That's all you've got to change. Click.
Do you want to move Pecora to the pen since it is the last game? I know.
I mean,
teams like
I'll
to do this.
just control the starter. I don't want to.
Okay.
I don't want to go full changes on Nola if they're not getting the same thing. So.
Well, if we have a rep from New Orleans who's in the war room or has permission, let me know. I'll just go ahead and hit
So
save.
there's Dash in chat. I think
Dash.
Dash is in chat. So he's the
I've got a
new
GM.
GM
so-
in NOLA. Yeah.
Oh, Dash, do you want to make changes? At least maybe take a peek. Just let it ride changes for the week. Oh,
Woof.
I like the shade, eh? We haven't had drama in this league in too long, man. I need some drama, especially since I'm out of HO. And I don't vote in COC because of that. All right.
Now that I don't have to deal with it, let's get this going.
Yeah, bring it back. It's too tame. All right. Let me go back to the scores. All right. Well, predictions done. We're in our last game. 8:05 is the start. Under the lights in. Wait, it's supposed to be Cancun, right?
Yep.
I almost fucked that. Excuse me. Freaked that up. We don't have any sponsors, so. Cancun at home against New Orleans. Champions West Classic. This is it. I mean, if you want to make a case for best division in the PBE, you could just screenshot this, folks. This is insane. Again, New Orleans did have a bit of an easy ride. Minor league team. That win against the Aviators was insane. Great win for them. But a Crabs team that just had come off an upset against a fellow champions team. But Cancun, this is, again, a gauntlet. Surge, Voyagers, Apex. Can't argue that they are qualified to be champions after that run. So
3 playoff teams.
an easier road versus as tough a road as I've ever seen. Probably the toughest road I've ever seen. Yeah, like you said, Jacob, 3 PBE playoff teams they had to beat to get here. That's, I mean, I tip my cap to that. So let's get into it. Do we want to go like inning by inning? Like maybe RCGG first inning, Jacob second inning, Colby third, me fourth, and then.
Oh no, man! All you.
Okay.
We're so bear in mind we're on a
Thinking
delay because we're still watching this on Twitch. So
You can just watch it. What are you? You're
I'm
watching it
sharing
on
my
Twitch?
screen.
What? He's sharing screen.
oh
here, dude.
crap!
Yeah, I'm sharing my screen. Latency's decent, I'd say.
Oh yeah, no, it's fine.
All right. Well, RCGG, give me the first inning. Jacob, give me the second. I'll get
All
a
right.
third, and maybe us 3 could rotate. Colby, definitely, please chime in. Give Colby room to do color commentary. Me and Diesel used to do this, where he would do all the commentating, I would jump in and add context and whatnot. It was fun. That's how we used to do
We're
it.
going to have Jefferson Steelflex starting off. We got center fielder on the bump. Pulls it up. Right field. Easy catch made by Troy Murphy.
Just getting rid of
Abigail
the
Mills at the dish. Ooh, sneaks one over Rowdy's head. Single to start us off. Joanna Williams hits into the double play by the looks of it. Yep, that's the double play. On to the bottom of the first. Chadwick's leading us off with a strikeout. Troy Murphy striking out. Slothberg's dealing. The commissioner. Sit him down. Was that 9 pitches? How many pitches was that? Oh no, okay, never mind. He had two balls that one.
12 total.
Yeah, 12 total to get through the inning. Very well done. Randberg starts it off the fence. That's going to be at least
shy.
2. Aizen Guile, playoff legend. Strikes out. Bad hype time. Alaskan Bullworm up now. That's going to get down. That's going to be a run catcher. First run of the game goes to Nola. He's in with a sliding double. Manuel Bang, yesterday's player of the day. Today's strikeout victim.
Oh, I didn't even talk about players of the day. Good call. We'll go to
And
that.
Aaron Taylor strikes out. Nola gets out of it. Or gets one. Cancun gets out of it with only giving up the one. Yosh up now. Takes a walk. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious Snick. I was looking forward to say that name. Gets into the double play. Xander Azza lifts a lazy ball to center field. They are 6 up, 6 down for the Toros.
Hiccup, give me the third.
All right. Beckett Brooks leads off the Rougarous with a ground out to the shortstop for the first out of the inning. That's going to bring up the top of the order for the Rougarous, and Steelflex, who's going to hit that one deep to center field. But Cove will race back and make the catch. 2 outs now for the Rougarous in the top of the third. And Mills will strike out off of a cutter from center fielder. And that will end the inning. Head to the bottom of the third, and the Toros are going to be led off by Catter. Going to ground out to the shortstop. Go to Cove. Switch hitter, come back from the left side, and watch that one by for strike 3. Could bring us to Cortez. Hitter in the Toros lineup will strike out looking. So the Brewers are still going to be up 1-0 as we head to the top of the fourth. Got a little bit of a pitcher's duel here so far, but we'll see how long that lasts. As Joanna Williams draws a walk, it's hit by a pitch. Randberg rounds in, no, just a fielder's choice, no throw to first base to try and get the double play. Guile blasts that to the center fielder, but that'll be caught easily for out number 2. Bullworm has been batting 455, is going to lift that one deep, and that one is gone. 2-run homer. That's going to put the Rougarous up 3-0.
That one was crushed. That's the deepest home run of the entire tournament, if I'm not mistaken. Boos from the crowd.
Yeah, that was a pretty deep home run. But Bang strikes out, and that's the inning.
They were probably, the Bullworm was probably taunting the other bench. The dugout.
Imagine an ejection in the Tahini Championship. Yeah. Crazy. Murphy's going to ground out to the third baseman for out number 2. Go to Fekaowi Cow, who strikes out swinging, so the Toros still yet to get a hit here. We'll go to the top of the 5th.
I'll take over.
Slothberg has thrown 25 fewer pitches already.
Wow. Definitely keep that. Let's keep the pitchers in mind for sure, because I feel like both bullpens have been used a bit. And this is, oh wait, I could bring up that, hold on. It's this thing, right? Yeah, perfect.
All right, we got Steelflex up at the dish while He fidgets with the widgets. Oh, we're paused. Never mind.
Okay, so New Orleans has 2 rested relievers. Cancun has 4. Something to keep in
Yeah.
mind.
NOLA has a short. They only have 3 guys in their bullpen too, and we just
They went to
watched.
extras.
Yeah, we just watched Goat Tank just chew up a bunch of innings. So he's their stopper. He's not going to be available probably. So
It's a grounder for Steel Flex, ground out. Well, Cancun's not really helping themselves, but let's see if they could start getting some offense going to start attacking that pitching staff. Yosh with a walk. That helps. Salzburg, only 40 pitches. 4-6-3 double play. Great work from New Orleans. Looking to miss the playoffs, but win the Tahini. And a line out to center to end the 5th. Go to the 6th. Mills will check into the batter's box. Center fielder already up to in the 70s for pitches. And a double standing up
Which
for Mills.
really isn't bad, by the way.
That's true. Plus they have a bunch of relievers. Anyway, well, this is getting a bit... Oh, and the right fielder dropped it.
Oh my!
They call it an error?
Wow.
I think you have to.
Yeah, they did. So a run scores. Strikeout now from Randberg. You rarely see that outfielder fumble the ball like that. It's a guile strikeout.
The fielder is mad. He's just whipping it down the middle of it.
Wow. And New Orleans. Bullworm, the MVP. 3 for 3 with 2 homers.
Jeez.
And 5
And
RBI.
that's gotta do it for center fielder.
Yep, center fielder's going to get pulled here. New Orleans missed the playoffs and are blowing out the Toros in the Tahini Championship. Ryan Lee comes in to record the final out. A catter grounder, ground out. Cove, strikeout. Cortez, fly out. Now we could do 7, 8, 9. Maybe go RCGG, Hakup, then me.
So we've got De'Aaron Taylor. Pokes it through past the shortstop. There's a base runner. Becca Brooks up now.
Gee.
Scorches it into the gap.
Wow.
That's going to be extras. Are they going to send the runner? No. Safety first. They've got a lead. That's smart base running. Top of the order now, Steel Flex. He lifts a bloop single into left. Runners on the corners, nobody out.
And as long as they've got no outs, they're going to keep holding up at third.
Smart. It paid off.
Fielder's choice. Scores a run. Williams, who's on fire. Oh. Fly out to second. Randberg cut down. Not having a great Tahini is Randberg. All right, top of the order, do or die for Cancun. We got Chadwick up. He lifts a lazy ball into center field. He's gone. Troy Murphy. They need something.
Now look at Schlossberg and the Tahini. Look at those stats.
Yeah.
Catches a walk. He was trying to paint the corner there. That's a lot of paint. I'm not giving him any love. Left field.
It's amazing
fly
his pitch
ball.
count is so low for having walked 3 batters. Like whenever they make contact, it's first pitch.
Yeah, and I thought he almost had an immaculate inning there in the first. Like it was pretty close. He 12 pitches to get through that inning. So
Hakup.
Yeah, Days and Guile now for the Rugers in the top of the 8th. 8-run lead. Does not look like they need much offense at this point, but you never know. We've seen some 9 spots at the end of games before.
What a grab.
Yeah, wow.
oh, stolen.
Yeah, I'm not used to that animation because that normally 23 that's down for sure, but different little change up on the interesting animation that can actually get the catch there. Ruger's go 1, 2, 3, so the Toros need to get some offense pretty quick. Sneck strikes out, so only 5 outs left. Aza strikes out swinging, 4 outs. Looking dire in Cancun right now. Catter strikes out, so Cancun goes down. I
And
think
Nolan
Softbird
now has
struck out the slide.
a deeper remaining bullpen than the Toros.
No, they would need an absolute miracle now. Like this is out of hand. It's out of touch. The only thing that is left is what shall not be spoken.
History.
I was tempted to, but I did not.
History close to being made for New Orleans. They do get a couple quick outs. John Cowgill with a great relief outing for the Toros, but this is it. New Orleans may be stunning the entire league if they win this game. That's a ground out for Cove. Although we do have a decent amount of betters and pickers for the Rougarou. Ground out for Cove.
We have 3.
Strikeout for Cortez.
Pull him. If they 0.1 pull him, I'm going to punch the air so hard.
They probably will.
Oh, wow. I was expecting a pull.
Oh!
No!
Oh, my goodness.
Oppo Taco on a Tuesday. Chad McGillicuddy.
One pitch away.
Retains their pride.
Freaking Chad.
They kept him in, and they win it. The complete game for Steven Schlossberg. And the Rougarou are champions of the Tahini Classic universe. Congratulations to the New Orleans Rougarou. You didn't let the PBE playoffs, the lack of a berth, bring you down. You fought, and Bullworm put the team on his back. Unbelievable. The MVP.
500 for the tournament.
Oh, there was a rain delay.
Huh. In the 8th. Oh, wow.
Didn't matter. I like when the game shows the rain delay and then it like shows like a comeback for the team that was losing or something crazy, you know. It's always funny to see that.
Maybe it broke up the no-hitter. Could have been what happened.
I like how out of the park is like Schlossberg was 1 pitch away, like 10 feet away from a complete game shutout in the Tahini final, and they're like, Alaskan Bullworm's our guy.
Almost got a no-hitter. I didn't even realize that.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. It's not to be said.
He said that which shall be not named once.
Ah, you did say that.
But for the most part, like we were really chill about it. For one, I didn't think it was going to happen because his pitches were getting out of control fast that final inning. I didn't think he was going to finish it.
Yeah, when I seen the animation come up, I was like, oh, good. And then the ball just had exit velocity on it. And as a pitcher, it hurt. It burns my soul.
Has there been a no-hitter in the Tahini yet?
I do want to say there was.
Well, probably against like a minor league team. But
you would think, right? But you
know.
But it really doesn't happen as often as, like, you would think, like, once every 3 years, you'd see a major league pitcher no-hit a minor league team.
Yeah, like 1,800 TPE versus a
350
minor league Rana's lineup with like max 200 TPE. There's not going to be a ton going on there, but
for the first time, like ever, I'm screenshotting not only the write-up that shows that they won, but the bottom half that shows the stats for Schlossberg.
Like Colby was saying, though, that his pitch count went crazy there because he came into that inning like 95 or something like that, and he ended up with like 112.
I'm surprised they didn't get pulled after the home run, but they stayed in.
Oh yeah, well, I mean, at that point, who cares? Like, once he gives up another one, then you have a situation.
I'm gonna hit.
Yeah, that is honestly surprising that Bullworm got player of the game because I mean 2 home runs and a double isn't anything to scoff at, but 1 hit, 3 walks, and a complete game. It's just I don't know. I don't know how you can top that.
bet if that wasn't a home run and that would have just
Well,
been like a pokey single, like he would have got it.
I will point out that his FIP was nothing special because he didn't have a lot of Ks and he walked 3 or 4 batters. So I mean,
He had
a
11
lot of it
Ks,
was
but
just contact to fielders, you know.
he had 11 strikeouts. He was
Oh
dealing.
wow,
Yeah.
I felt like it was far fewer.
Well, it says like early he had a whole bunch early, right? He had 3 in the first
Mm,
inning. I think by the end of the third, he was up at like 6 or 7. So
Yeah, I think struck out the side in the 8th too. So probably just came in little bursts.
man, we need to turn rain off for next tournament. That rain cost him that. They're gonna have to put Nola in a dome. We're gonna have to talk to Dash about changing his ballpark.
Who knows? Maybe the Toros bats got cold and it cost them the win.
That's what, you know what? Maybe the rain helped with the almost no hitter. Hard to see the ball. Wow, that was really special. Congratulations to New Orleans. And center fielder, huh? How did they get?
You're getting blown up for 6 and still being the third performer of the day.
I mean, no walks, 8 strikeouts.
That is a lot
yeah,
of strikeouts.
okay.
Only 3
7
less than Steven.
Yeah. Only 7 hits too, so it wasn't like it was just that all the runs scored. It wasn't necessarily that the
Yeah.
actual pitching was that bad.
It was literally just Bullworm blowing him up for all those two.
Yep. That's why Bullworm got player of the game. Because, yeah, I mean, not that. I mean, but yeah, he was the difference. You take away those 5 RBI, it's now a 2-run deficit. So, yeah.
I just think that if somebody pitches 1 earned run, only goes up 4 base runners.
That's insane.
That's basically a win. Like it'd be really hard to lose that game. So,
Well, I'm going to score the
I can't
master
imagine
bracket.
giving up 2 home runs, not registering a quality start, and still being the number 3 performer of the day.
That's actually wild. Let's see the actual box. Like, who else could have? Really, there was nobody. I mean, actually, what about Mills?
Mills.
All these
No
runs
walks.
score.
Like they didn't get a single walk the entire Nola batting order. Like even when the relievers came in, they didn't get a walk.
Damn.
Crazy. Like if you would have said
Wow, New Orleans
over under
didn't draw
3
one
walks
walk,
on
yeah.
this game, I don't think there would have been a person alive that would have said there'd be under 3 walks in a baseball game. Like that's absurd.
But yeah, I'd have given it to Mills.
Definitely. Like, center fielder got unlucky. Like, what was their game score? Yeah, it was pretty low. All right, let's go.
I mean, seven base runners and 24 batters faced isn't that high. I guess it's kind of average, isn't it?
And congrats to T and Mike. You've both come away with some money. 10 million for T, 5 for Mike. Nobody got perfect. We did have those raffle winners that I will be paying out as part of the payout post for the Tahini. We had 3 because we had just over 100 brackets. I think we had more for the home run derby. I think that had to do with the primetime task. So this was really fun, though. I think it was one of the most brackets we've seen in the Tahini in a while. So thank you all. How did I do? 44th. Geez, very mid. Classic.
I think the most that I've seen is 98. So yeah, I think this is probably the record. Well, it's been a while.
I think there was one year where we went nuts and got like 115, but it was like forever ago. Thank you, Bianca. Love you. Sorry about your Vandals. The game was nuts. The walk-off for DVS was not only a walk-off, but a comeback and a walk-off. Because Providence had a walk-off, but it was tied the whole game.
Yeah. Did Indy walk off Boise as well earlier in that bracket? I can't remember. I know that was a really close game.
I think they
Indy
did.
versus Boise, but like whole side of the bracket was like pretty busto.
No, they couldn't have because Indy would have been the away team against Boise.
Correct. Yeah.
New Orleans, from what I'm seeing, didn't have any walk-offs. Let's see.
Oh, I did have a note for Boise. We didn't really like get too much time to talk about them. This season was their first playoffs in 17 seasons. So
Yeah, I updated them on in my expected postseason article. I do that postseason doghouse. They were 2 seasons shy of tying the all-time playoff drought.
yikes.
And now, by the way, Vancouver is the team with the longest active. I
Yeah,
believe they're
they're
at 15.
13, 14, something like that.
But to be fair, I don't see them coming close to the record either because I'm pretty sure they'll make it in 2 more years at
Yeah,
most.
something have to go very wrong.
Yeah, they've done a great job building that up.
Let me remind myself who won the where's that Google sheet? Was it this one? No. It was giveaway. Here we go. Let me list those on this post. It makes it easy for tomorrow. Shout out to T and respectively. The 3 users were Corco, Chaoticone, and Doc. Alrighty. Well, this was fun, y'all. Every year is fun doing the Tahini with you all. Ezra's streaming out of the park, so we're gonna go raid Ezra. This dude shows so much love to us. Draft this week, our favorite draft host, AJ, will be in the booth again, breaking down this majors draft. So go check out where all these draftees ended up. It's always an exciting time for users to have new teams. Minor league draft is this weekend. Decent amount of creates. I think we cut off around 30. So not amazing, but not horrible.
37.
How many?
I think 36 or 37 right now.
That's decent for us. You know, for me, the goal is 50. So 37,
Yep.
you know, we've seen worse.
Plus you got waivers still too, so.
Yep. So thank you to the new users who joined. Please stick with us. Yeah, this was really fun. Thank you to RCGG, your first stream as a co-host. Thank you, Colby, for jumping in. And thank you, Haycup, our commissioner.
Thanks for having me.
It was a blast, man. Your Tahini energy is always just fantastic. I love the way you do these.
Thank you. Yeah, we've been.
Yeah, it's my first Tahini I've actually watched, so it was a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's like it's low key. It's like one of the weirder sort of. Obviously, it's like kind of. It has a championship thing to it and stuff like that, but it has like the most homey feel to it. And some of the stuff that we actually get to see when we didn't see any this year, but when like minor teams start upsetting major teams, it's probably the most hype you can get because it's really statistically shouldn't happen, right?
Correct.
I think we can all agree on that. And then when it does happen, it's just out of the parking, and it just brings a smile to my face.
The first
I
ever
think we
team.
had. Yeah, I think I tested us against Toronto last year because that's who we had our first round matchup against. And it was like 8% to win, and that was like we were the best team or like one of the best in the minors, and Toronto was was last place in the majors, and so it was like, well, if that's as good as it gets, that's rough, but
yeah, it's hard, and it honestly depends on who the number one starter is. I think there's a lot of other like little mini things that can matter, like what their build is. Like I think if you're playing against somebody who's like a control pitcher,
4 seconds. Have a good night, y'all.
yeah. Oh, we're out of here.
Love
Okay,
y'all.
bye.
Sure, only
We're
goes
gone.
3 because of that.
But anyway, I was gonna say like
Let's
if there's like
see.
a control pitcher,
Mays goes
I feel
1
like
for 2.
the minors team is like just done because they're not going to get free
A
bags.
lot of
It's
hits
gonna
on
be
the
harder
old
to hit
Giants.
home runs.
BBE
But if
Sim,
it's like a
welcome
flamethrower
in.
build, like you get a few free nukes off of them.
hoping
every
to
now and
sweep
then.
well, we just swept the
And it could turn
Dodgers
into,
in
you
2
know,
game
if there's a
series.
base runner on or
Uh,
something. You never know.
The Giants only
My
allow
first
3
tahini
hits.
in Buffalo after
It
getting
takes
called up
5
from Florida.
relievers, but the
I
Giants only
beamed
allow
a
3
Florida
hits
pitcher
and the
to
1 run.
load the
And the 1
bases
run
after
is
2
not
walks
earned.
and then gave up a